Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Mritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. My dear young friends, I am extremely happy to meet you all, and already one thing is clear, that you have come for a program. That is, the name of the program is how to face the So number one is that you are facing challenges, you are not facing problems. Life itself is a problem and life itself is a challenge. But first thing you must remember, there may be many problems, but they are not problems. If you take them as problems, they are problems. But you should take them as challenges. And when challenges are there, you are very enthusiastic because you want to win the game, isn't it? So this is the first thing that we have to remember. Swami Vivekananda was asked a question by Maharaja Ajit Singh Ji, the Khetri Maharaja, who was his disciple. Swamiji, what is life? Swamiji immediately replied, my dear prince, life is nothing but the struggle of a being under the circumstances trying to press it down. So life is full of problems. Problems will be there. But if you take them as problems, you will be depressed. If you take them as challenges, then you are enthusiastic. Yes, I must face the challenge. I am very happy many youngsters have joined. Who is the youngest? I think that is the youngest. What is your age? 14. Anybody less than that? What is your age? 11. Anybody less than 11? 11 years. Oh, 11 years is the youngest here in this. And eldest? Oh, how much? 72 and a half. So from 11 to 72, that is the range I have to cover. How difficult. Very good. So it is not only the fathers and sons, but it is grandparents and the children all sitting together. Very nice. But anyway, we will try to make it. What we will do is that first half you are going to receive. Second half I am going to receive. That is, first half I will tell certain things which are common between 11 years to 72 years. Certain things. And then second half, there will be tea break at 11:30. Don't now look at the clock just now. After some time you start looking. So at 11:30, after the tea break, all of you have got some folders. So you will write question. So what challenge you are facing at present? So we will have actual case study. Then we will be able to meet the challenges of each and every individual. So you write down your challenge. If you have to ask any question, if you have some problem, you write down, how should I face this challenge? There may be certain things will be common, but we will try to take it. So there are two parts. One thing is that I am giving you certain common parameters, what are the challenges that are in life, certain common solutions. Then second part, we will be giving you the specific solution. Whatever challenge you are facing. Is that okay? Second thing is that English is okay for all of you? Huh? Huh? ठीक है? क्या? Very good. No, because you were looking at me when I told, that's what I thought, that perhaps you have got some doubt. But now you are raising both the hands, that is okay. Okay, so I'll be speaking very simple English. I think all of you will be able to follow, and yet if you do not follow in the second session or any time, you can ask me, and during the question answer session you can write questions in Hindi, English, Gujarati, no problem. And there we will try to mix up the things. But in the beginning, in the first session, I am going to confine myself to English language. Then second session we may have freedom of language depending on the type of questions, the language in which you ask the question. So first thing we have to remember is that life is nothing but the struggle of a being under the circumstances trying to press it down. So life means problems, but don't take them as problems. You take them as challenges. That is number one. And there are various types of challenges. For a child, there is one type of challenge. For a youngster, there is another type of challenge. For an elderly person, there is another type of challenge. The challenges go on. The types of problems also go on. But we are confining ourselves to youth for the time being, mostly to the students. Now, students, most important challenge for a student is examination, isn't it? That is the most important thing. For a student, most important challenge is examination. कितने लोगों को तो बुखार आ जाता है, really, they get fever. Literally they get fever in the name of examination. So that is one type of challenge is examination for the student. Now those who are a little elderly students, for them the challenge is not only examination. For them the challenge is career development. What type of career should I choose? Now I am in 10th standard. Should I go for science or should I go for arts? Should I go for commerce? So that is a challenge. Then again, after you have taken up the game, you have taken up the line, after 12th again there are choices. So then again there is a challenge. Then again after that there is a challenge of finding out a job, proper type of job is another challenge. After getting the job, then next is nokri pachi chokri. Chokri chokra goto. So now you have to find out the match. Matching hota hi nahi hai. Everybody, there is no matching for everybody because any person who wants the partner, the life partner, he or she has got so many qualities in the list that it is not matching. Number one. Even if it matches, the other person does not like that person. So there is neither an ideal husband nor an ideal wife. So it is a matter of adjustment. So then afterwards, there are challenges. You have started business, suddenly there is crisis. There is recession in the market. So what to do? और फिर शेयर मार्केट हुआ तो खत्म. अचानक शेयर मार्केट ब्रेक, हार्ट ब्रेक. The heartbeats go along with the share market rates. So some people have got that challenge. So there are various types of challenges. But these are all ordinary challenges in the ordinary life. There are some extraordinary challenges. So extraordinary challenges also come, but they are also part of the life. But that comes once in a while only. These are all common challenges. Business में up down होते ही रहता है. When you go for a career, most of the people are not getting the proper type of job. Most of the people are not getting proper type of husbands or wives. Most of the people have got this problem. This is common problem. Then there are uncommon problems. They come once in a while. Somebody's father has died. That only once in a while he will, if he has got one father, only once in a lifetime he will get that. Of course, in America they have got so many. So, but then they don't worry about it also. There is no problem. Father dies, there is second, third. But here, only one father, one mother. So that is what problem. That once in a while. So that is another extraordinary type of challenge. Then, those who lead spiritual life, they have got different type of challenges. But here what we are trying to confine ourselves is to the common people who are not too much attached to spiritual life or who have not yet started spiritual life, but most of the people are leading the worldly life along with a little bit of spiritual life. For them we are talking about. So we are confining ourselves to those types of challenges. So now first of all thing is this. We have to remember that the whole world is now at present in a big flux. So many changes are coming because of the science and technology. There are a lot of changes are coming. The communication technology has undergone tremendous transformation. You ask your father, mother, they do not know how to operate mobile. They do not know how to operate computer. They do not know how to operate email, this and that, as you know. They may be knowing little bit like me, but not like you, who are experts. So this is a tremendous transformation has come. And because of the communication technology, the world has been united as never before. It's one world, very small world. So they are calling it a global village. The whole globe has become like a village. And because of the communication technology, the physical distance has been annihilated. When Swami Vivekananda went to Chicago, to participate in the World Parliament of Religion held in Chicago in 1893, on 11 September, he gave his historic speech. That was also 9/11. But we did not receive his message properly, so there was another 9/11 after 108 years. And New York, the World Tower broke. That's a different thing. But he gave his historic speech on 11 September 1893 in Chicago. When he started from Bombay by a ship, no aeroplane at that time, 31st May 1893 he started, and by the end of July, he reached Chicago. So it took minimum 2 months for him. And now if you want to go to New York, morning 6 o'clock there is a flight, and by 12:30 noon for lunch you are there in New York. So the physical distance has been annihilated. And then within 1 second, fraction of a second, by email, your message reaches any corner of the world. By email, by internet, by mobile, by SMS. You are now united with whole world as never before. What are the implications? Implications is that since the whole world has become one, it has become very competitive in the nature itself. For example, previously there was monopoly in the business, but now your competitor knows about your secret within a fraction of a second through internet. So now you cannot have monopoly. That is number one. Then globalization has come and liberalization has come. So it's an open economic market. So if you cannot provide an item at the competitive price, then there will be other countries who will be providing the same thing. So then in that case also you are gone out of the market. So it's a very competitive market. Because of that, what happens? Anywhere there is any problem, the whole world is affected. For example, when 2 years back I went to America, I saw with my own eyes some very good-looking women going in the streets with a big board on the chest that I have children to support, please give me some money. They are beggars in a different way, but outwardly you cannot make out that they are beggars, but they are beggars because their job is gone, so what to do? So they are begging for their children. This I saw with my own eyes. I saw with my own eyes in San Francisco. I was standing in one corner. One person was crossing the street. He crossed halfway and again he came back. I was wondering why he came back. He came back and there was a big drum, waste paper, it was written, please give me waste paper. So it was a big bin, very big drum in which all the waste things were there. He came back, he opened the lid. I thought by mistake he must have thrown something, and that is why again he might have. But what did he do? He took out a bottle of something like Coca-Cola, half bottle, and half bread, something was there. He took out and started eating. But outwardly he was looking with suit, boot. I thought he is a big executive. But he came back, he was a beggar. So even executives have become beggars because no job. This I saw with my own eyes. Now because that recession in America, the same recession is now affecting the whole world. And the least affected is India because we are already affected earlier. So for us it doesn't make a difference. We can live on a very paltry sum, but they are used to such a high standard of living and everything is so costly there that they cannot survive. Here without money also we can survive for a few days. Somebody will give milk, somebody will give this and that. But there is not the same thing. And then, so that problem has come, that is number one, crisis in one nation affects the crisis in other nations to a certain extent, if not full. If not full, to a certain extent it is affected. Second thing is that, one thing is competition. Because of the competition, this one crisis in one nation affects another. Second thing is that the competition has gone to every profession. So it's a competitive market. When it is a competitive market, you have to perform or you have to perish. Perform or perish. So in that case, your responsibility becomes much more. In that case, challenge becomes much more. To find out a job, very difficult. To find out a good job, still more difficult. So, those of you who are already now finishing your studies, for them the challenge is finding out a good job. Finding out a good job is not going to be that easy. Why? Because in the market there are very few jobs because of the recession. Now that job will come to you only if you are prepared for it. And that will not come only if you are academically brilliant. No. There are so many other things for which you have to prepare yourself for the challenge. So the challenge is to prepare yourself. For this small boy, 11 years, the challenge is to face the examination and get good marks in the examination. That is number one. Second, also there are various competitions, drama competition, music competition. There also he wants to get first. That's a big challenge. Everywhere you want to get first. I asked a small girl, very small girl, how are you? She said, I am under tension. Huh? Such a young girl, you are also, everybody is tension. I can understand your grandparents are under tension because they are afraid when they will be put into the old age home, they do not know. Anytime they may be put into old age home. Your father also, when he will get VRS, so he is afraid. I can understand your father's tension. Your mom's tension also you can understand because the prices are rising, gas is not available, then management of the mother-in-law, management of the husband, management of the children, most important, most difficult management of the maid servant, kamwali. So, kamwali milti nahi hai. So, I can understand your mom's tension. Your elder brother's tension I can understand, 12 science, so there is lot of tension. But what is why you are under tension? So she said, Swamiji, मैं अभी senior KG में हूँ. Last year I was in junior KG, I got first class first. मम्मी ने कहा इस बार भी first class first आना है, इसलिए बहुत tension में हूँ. So this is also a big challenge, a big problem of tension. What is that? सब में first class first आना है. To perform in everything, not only in studies. Study is one thing, then also various types of competitions. There also you want to excel. So, this is the tension of these young children. No? Challenge है ना ये भी, बहुत बड़ी challenge है. पहले से परीक्षा में how to get good marks in the examination. Not only good marks, but not only good marks. Your mom says you must get more than the other who is in the neighbor. उससे ज़्यादा मार्क चाहिए. केवल 90% होने से नहीं होगा, है ना? वो जो बाजू की लड़की है उससे ज्यादा होना चाहिए, बाजू का जो लड़का उससे ज्यादा होना चाहिए. दैट इज द प्रॉब्लम. नेवर कंपेयर योरसेल्फ विथ अदर्स. एंड द पेरेंट्स आल्सो शुड बी टोल्ड not to compare their children with other children. Your children are your children. This is the big mistake. Your children have got some special characteristics which the other children do not have. So everybody has to progress in his own way of own law of being. This is what we are forgetting. Anyway, now first of all let us start with these small children. Supposing you have to excel in how to facing the challenges of life. First is that problem is of examination. Let us start with that. Small children. Then we will go further. Now the challenge is to pass in the examination. No. Challenge is not to pass in the examination. Challenge is to pass the examination with good marks, isn't it? That is the challenge. How to do it? First thing, important thing is that tension is there. 1 month before examination, tension starts mounting, isn't it? Isn't it? Then what do? We have got problem. Within 1 month we cannot prepare, isn't it? So, if you really want to face the challenge of examination, when should you start preparing for the examination? 1 month before examination or 2 months before examination? From the starting. From the starting of the session. But do you do it? No. That's very good. You are good children, so you have accepted. Now this is the problem. We know the challenge, we know how to face the challenge, but we do not practice it. So the first thing is that if you want to have really good marks in the examination, if you want to perform nicely, if that is the challenge, then what you should do? You should work, you should study from the day number 1. That is number 1. Now, there are 2 children. One is starting study with day number 1. Second is also starting study number from day number 1. In spite of that, one gets better marks in examination. Why? Both have started. Yes, you tell me.
One of them is concentrated and put in his full mind while studying all the time, and the other one is not concentrating that much and he's just like daydreaming while studying. You can see in a place for how many hours acting like he's studying. If you're not concentrating, nothing will go in your mind.
Very nice question. Very nice reply. Very nice. Anybody else? Anybody else? This is a very good reply. Anybody else who can add? Anybody wants to add something? There are 2 children. Both are starting their studies from day 1. One is getting better percentage than the other. What is the reason? Number 1, he told very rightly, is concentration. Anybody else? Yes. Huh? Interest in study. Very good. So interest is also necessary. Very nice. Anybody else? Yes.
Sir, it depends on how much does he study.
How much does he study? Very good. How much does he study? Somebody is working, somebody is studying 10 hours, somebody is studying 4 hours. Okay. So that also makes a difference. Anybody else?
Sometimes capacity and ability also plays a big role.
Very nice. So capacity and ability is a very 2 big words. What is capacity and what is ability? It's a very, very broad term. Anyway, capacity will depend, capacity of understanding, capacity of expressing. There are many students who know everything, but during the examination they cannot write because they have never got a writing habit, isn't it? So capacity of writing, capacity of reading, capacity of understanding, IQ, intelligence quotient, then the number of hours of study, concentration, so many things are, there are so many parameters. Very good. One boy is also studying 4 hours and from the day 1, and he has got, say, 67% IQ. Another student, 67% IQ, same number of hours, same 67% IQ, same number of hours, and same type of environment, and same type of benches, same type of table, same type of chair, same type of book, same type of teacher, same type of tuition, everything same. And yet one person gets more marks. That is the difference because of capacity, same. I have told you, capacity same, IQ level same, teacher same, table same, chair same, ventilation same, arrangement of the table same, number of hours same. Then the only difference is is concentration. What is he told? So there are many, many parameters. But one of the most important parameter is concentration of mind. So when you want to study effectively, I will later on tell you my website. From there you will be able to download how to study effectively. There is a book also, Effective Study Techniques, but supposing that is not possible, that is not available, in my website you will get how to study effectively. So there all these things are told, that environment plays very important part, the type of pen, the type of paper, the type of table, the type of light, the type of ventilation, the type of environment. Supposing you are studying in the drawing room and there is a very good TV picture going on simultaneously, then the study will be different, isn't it? Similarly, so environment plays an important part, light, ventilation, type of table, type of arrangement, layout, there are so many things. Of course, number of hours. But most important of all of these things is your concentration. That is why Ralph Waldo Emerson, a great American thinker, says, the secret of success in trade, in war, in every management of human affairs is the concentration of mind. And that is why Swami Vivekananda said, whether in games, sports, music, studies, what is the secret of concentration, secret of success is concentration. Swami Vivekananda said, if I had to do my education over again, I will not undergo the present system of education. First I will learn how to concentrate my mind, how to control my mind, then information that I can have at my own will. I will go to the library and get information. That time, Swamiji's time, there was no computer. Now it is still easier. You go to the computer, take up the computer, go to Google search, click, and you get all the information in the world. So information is not education. Swami Vivekananda says, education is not the amount of information that goes into your brain and runs undigested all your life. Then what is education? Education is being and becoming. And then he says, if I had to do my education over again, I will not undergo the present system of education. First I will learn how to control my mind, how to concentrate my mind. The information I can have at my own will. How much concentration Swamiji had, and yet he wanted more concentration. How much he had, I will give you only one example. Have you heard the name of Swami Vivekananda? Have you heard the name of Ramakrishna Mission? Swami Vivekananda started Ramakrishna Mission in 1897. And there are 173 branches all over the world. And the headquarters is at Belur Mutt. Belur Mutt is near Kolkata, just near by the side of the Ganges. There is a beautiful mutt that is called Belur Mutt. That is our headquarters. Now if you go to Belur Mutt, you must see the big temple of Sri Ramakrishna. That is the main temple. And there are many other temples. Swami Vivekananda temple, Ma Sharda Devi temple, Swami Brahmananda temple. But behind Sri Ramakrishna's temple, there is an old temple, old shrine. That also you must see. And there is one two-story building. That also you must see. What is that two-story building? On the first floor, there is a room. Swami Vivekananda used to stay there. And that room has been kept as it is, as it was the time of Swamiji. His table, his chair, his clothes, his stick, his musical instrument, his pagadi, everything. You feel as if Swamiji is sitting there. In that room, Swami Vivekananda left his body. He entered into Mahasamadhi on 4th July 1902 at the age of 39 years only. And you know he was born on which date? Do you know anybody? Which day he was born? Where he was born? Ahmedabad or Baroda? Where? Baroda. Huh? Swami Vivekananda born in Baroda? Where was he born? Anybody knows? Huh? Nobody knows. Where was he born? Which city? Huh? Calcutta, very good. Which year? What is the date? Do not know. 12th January 1863. And because he was born on 12th January, his birthday, 12th January, is celebrated by our nation as National Youth Day from 1985. During the International Youth Year, the Government of India declared Swami Vivekananda's birthday, 12th January, as National Youth Day. So from 85, every year, we are celebrating National Youth Day. On which date? 12th January. Why? Because Swami Vivekananda was born on 12th January. Where? In Kolkata. Which year? 1863. And because he was born in 1863, in 2013, we completed 150 years of his existence, and that is why all over the world, Swami Vivekananda's 150th birth anniversary is being celebrated. Not only in India, all over the world. Anyway, if you go to Belumat, then you go to that room where Swami Vivekananda entered into Mahasamadhi on 4 July 1902. And he used to stay in that room. So just a few days before Swamiji's passing away on 4 July 1902, about 1 year earlier to that, Swamiji was in his room. At that time he was reading some books. What is the name of the book? Encyclopedia Britannica. Have you seen Encyclopedia Britannica? Have you seen? No? Have you seen anybody? Encyclopedia Britannica, big volumes are there. So, all these volumes, they had come recently and they were all spread over, and Swamiji was reading that book. So many volumes were spread. At that time his disciple came. The name of the disciple is Sharat Chandra Chakravarti. Then he said, Swamiji, so many books and big volumes. It will take whole lifetime to finish reading of these books. Swamiji said, what do you say? Only few days back these volumes have come and I have already finished 10 volumes and I am reading the 11th volume. Huh? You finished 10 volumes within few days? Impossible. I can't believe. Swamiji said, you don't believe? Okay. From these first 10 volumes, you ask any question that you want to ask. And the disciple Sarachan Chakravarti asked so many questions. Swamiji replied all the questions. Sometimes even quoting the very language of the book. Then the disciple was very much astonished. He said, Swamiji, this is a miracle. Swamiji said, this is not miracle. That is the power of concentration of mind. If you have concentration of mind, 1 hour study can be, 10 hour study can be done in 1 hour. Many students, they ask me, Swamiji, how is it possible? 10 hour study in 1 hour? I said, it is possible because at present we are doing 1 hour study in 10 hours. किताब हाथ में ले लिया, आँख कहाँ है? किताब में. Where are your eyes? In the book. And where is your mind? वो कल देखा, वो हीरो जा रहा था, वो टीवी में देखा, हीरो जा रहा था विलेन के पीछे, वो रास्ते से जाता तो जल्दी पकड़ता. अरे तू किस रास्ते जा रहा हो तो देख. So many pages have gone and you are thinking of the hero and the villain. ये तेंदुलकर को भी रिटायर होना चाहिए. अरे तुमको पूछा रिटायर, तेंदुलकर ने पूछा तुमको रिटायर होना चाहिए कि नहीं? तेंदुलकर रिटायर होना चाहिए, इसको क्या करना चाहिए? अच्छा धोनी की कैप्टनशिप ठीक है पर उसको भी चांस देना चाहिए. बट हु इज आस्किंग यू? अभी तुम्हारी कैप्टनशिप कैसी पहले देखो. सो व्हाट इज हैपनिंग? अरे मैं क्या पढ़ रहा था, कहाँ से धोनी है, कहाँ से तेंदुलकर, कहाँ से हीरो विलेन आ गया. अच्छा फिर से पढ़ो. होता है कि नहीं? सो at present we are doing 10 hours study, 1 hour study in 10 hours. If you have got concentration of mind, then 10 hours study in 1 hour. ठीक है? So how many of you want concentration of mind? Please raise your hand. Concentration of mind. अच्छा एक और चीज, इसमें से कुछ लोग आधा हाथ उच्चार कर रहे हैं, इसलिए मैं बताता हूँ. Not only study, in every management of human affairs, you will get success. Not only study. Now I will give you another example. You know, Swamiji went to America in 1893 to participate in the World Parliament religion, and then he was and people were so much, they got so much peace of mind by listening to his lectures, by the nectar of Vedanta that he gave, that he stayed there for more than 3 years, there in America and Europe. Then he came back. Again in 1899, he again went for preaching Vedanta to the Western countries, to America. Second time when he went to America, he was in San Francisco. Near San Francisco, there is a beautiful place called Camp Taylor. And there in Camp Taylor, there is a small beautiful river. Over the river there was a bridge. There was a wooden bridge. Of course now they have made a concrete bridge. 2 years back when I went there, it is no longer a wooden bridge. I was trying to search for the wooden bridge. Then I was told that no, this is a concrete bridge now. But maybe in that very place there was a wooden bridge. Swami Vivekananda was going through that wooden bridge. And he saw near the river, from the bridge he saw near the river, 4 cowboys. They were trying to shoot at the eggshells that were floating in water. There was a string of 12 eggshells, not eggs, eggshells. And that whole string was floating in water. And these 4 cowboys were trying to shoot at these 12 eggshells. Now the water was going up and down. So they could not, their shots were going in vain. After some time, Swamiji could not help smiling. And these 4 cowboys, they got very much angry. Huh? You are laughing at us? Is it a small job to shoot at the eggshells that are floating on water? Okay, we give you the challenge. Let us see how you do it. And they handed over the gun to Swamiji. So now what to do? Swamiji took up the gun. Fut, 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 fut. 12 eggshells gone in 12 shots. And the cowboys, they got so much surprised. Swami, how long you are practicing? We are practicing from 5 years. We could not do it. How long you are practicing? Swamiji said, my dear friends, I am holding the gun for the first time. Huh? First time and you shoot all the eggshells. That is a miracle. Swamiji said, this is not a miracle. That is the power of. So if you have concentration of mind, 10 hour study can be done in 1 hour. 12 eggshells, 12 shots, gone. Success in everything. If you have got concentration of mind. So how many of you want concentration of mind? Now they are raising full hands. Very good. So now you open your laptop. Have you got your laptop? Open up your laptop. No, that is notebook. Laptop. You have not got laptop? Huh? ये है कि नहीं? है ना? Brain है? Have you got brain? If not, then you tell me, then I'll put you into the mental hospital. This is the laptop having so much of memory. No scientist has so far produced any laptop, any computer having so much of memory. Is it not? So ये laptop खोला? Now we'll give you data entry. ठीक है? So how to fit the data in the laptop here? I'll repeat. I'll say you have to repeat. Agreed? Then if you repeat loudly, then it will go into the laptop. Afterwards, whenever you want the data, it will come back. ठीक है? Okay? Ready? बोलो, हमारा मन जितना शुद्ध होगा उतना हमारा मन एकाग्र होगा. हमारा मन जितना शुद्ध होगा उतना हमारा मन एकाग्र होगा। ठीक है, रिमेंबर, हमारा मन जितना शुद्ध होगा उतना हमारा मन जितना शुद्ध होगा उतना हमारा मन को एकाग्र करने के लिए तो मन को क्या करना पड़ेगा? मन को एकाग्र करना है तो मन को, अब मन शुद्ध कैसे होगा ये बताओ, ये भी जानना जरूरी है ना। तो उसके लिए इक्वेशन है, आहा शुद्धौ सत्व शुद्धि ही, सत्व शुद्धौ ध्रुवा स्मृति। आहार शुद्ध होगा, बुद्धि शुद्ध होगी, बुद्धि शुद्ध होगी तो स्मरण शक्ति अक्षुण बन जाएगी। सो व्हाट इज आहार? वॉट एवर यू इंटेक यू आर टेकिंग, दैट इज आहार। सो वी आर टेकिंग आहार, हाउ वी आर टेकिंग? वन इज थ्रू आवर माउथ, सो दैट फूड शुड बी प्योर एंड दैट फूड शुड बी नॉन एक्साइटिंग। सात्विक फूड लेना चाहिए। ऑफ कोर्स व्हाट यू लाइक इज फास्ट फूड, है ना। तुमको क्या अच्छा लगता है मेरे को मालूम है, मैगी, चाउ चाउ, बर्गर, पिज्जा, है ना। हाँ, मेरे को सब मालूम है, तुम लोग की सब पोल पट्टी में जानता हूं। तो तुम लोग को तो सात्विक फूड अच्छा नहीं लगता, फास्ट फूड अच्छा लगता है, इसीलिए फास्ट लाइफ हो जाती है और इसलिए फास्ट डेथ हो जाती है। सब फास्ट। एनीवे, so sometimes you take fast food, but you try to take food which is nutritious, which gives you good health and which is not exciting your brain. But one food is you are taking through mouth. और किससे आहार लेते हैं बताओ? ईयर्स, आईज। गांधी जी के 3 बंदर सबको मालूम है? सबको मालूम है गांधी जी के 3 बंदर? बुरा मत, बुरा मत, बुरा मत, ये तो सबको मालूम है ना। अभी तुमको और 3 बंदर की बात बताता हूं। स्विट्जरलैंड के 3 बंदर। हमारे एक स्वामी जी गए थे, वन ऑफ आवर मॉन्क्स, वेरी सीनियर मॉन्क्स, ही वेंट टू स्विट्जरलैंड फॉर प्रीचिंग वेदांता. By the side of a lake, he found an image of 3 monkeys, but very strange type of monkeys. Earlier he had seen 3 monkeys. One monkey was having 2 eyes closed. Second monkey, 2 ears closed. Third monkey, mouth closed. But here he found an image of 3 monkeys, but very strange monkeys. One monkey, 1 eye closed, 1 open. Second monkey, 1 ear closed, 1 open. And third monkey, half mouth closed, half open. ये स्वामी जी तो सोच में पड़ गए, भाई ये ऐसा बंदर तो कहीं नहीं देखा ना। व्हाट इज द मीनिंग? उसका तो मीनिंग पता है, गांधी जी के 3 बंदर, बुरा मत देखो, बुरा मत सुनो, बुरा मत बोलो। अभी ये 3 बंदर क्या बोलना चाहते हैं? ही वॉज जस्ट थिंकिंग। सोचते सोचते उनको वेद का श्लोक याद आ गया, बस मीनिंग पता लग गया। कौन सा श्लोक था? भद्रम कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः, भद्रम पश्येमाक्षभिर्यत्राः, स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागं सस्तनूभिः, व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः, स्वस्ति न इंद्रो वृद्धश्रवा, स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदा, स्वस्ति नस्ताक्षो अरिष्टनेमि, स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। भद्रम कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवा, कानों के द्वारा मंगलमय वाणी सुनो। एक कान बंद है, बुरा मत सुनो। एक कान खुला है, अच्छा अच्छा जरूर सुनो। भद्रम पश्ये माक्ष भी जत्रा, एक आंख बंद है, बुरा मत देखो। एक आंख खुली, अच्छा अच्छा जरूर देखो। टीवी में खराब पिक्चर मत देखो, अच्छे कार्यक्रम जरूर देखो। खराब किताब मत पढ़ो, अच्छी किताब जरूर पढ़ो। स्वामी विवेकानंद की किताब जरूर पढ़ो, सेल्फ डेवलपमेंट की किताब जरूर पढ़ो, जिससे पॉजिटिव थिंकिंग आता है ऐसी किताब जरूर पढ़ो। आधा मुंह बंद है, किसी की निंदा मत करो। आधा मुंह खुला है, पर किसी को प्रोत्साहन के 2 शब्द जरूर कहो। डोंट क्रिटिसाइज अदर्स, दैट इज हाउ माउथ इज क्लोज, बट हैव ए वर्ड ऑफ एप्रिसिएशन फॉर अदर्स। सो बाय मेकिंग गुड यूज ऑफ आवर सेंसेस, taking good food, and if we do not take bad food, if we take pure food, if we do not take impure food, what will happen? Our mind will become pure. यदि हम शुद्ध आहार लेंगे आंखों से, कानों से और मुंह से, और अशुद्ध आहार नहीं लेंगे, तो हमारा मन क्या होगा? शुद्ध होगा, है ना। यदि शुद्ध आहार लेंगे तो मन कैसा होगा? शुद्ध होगा। और मन शुद्ध होगा तो मन शुद्ध होगा तो मन कंप्यूटर में चला गया, फिर से लैपटॉप में था ना डाटा एंट्री। मन शुद्ध होगा तो मन को शुद्ध करने के लिए क्या चाहिए? शुद्ध आहार लेना है, आंखों से, कानों से, कान से। ठीक है, वेरी गुड। सेकेंड थिंग इज दैट यू टोल्ड, है ना, शी टोल्ड वी हैव टू स्टार्ट स्टडी फ्रॉम डे 1। पर प्रॉब्लम क्या होता है बताता हूं। स्टडी करने बैठे मन क्या बोलता है? चलने यार घूमने। तो हमने क्या बोलते? अरे अभी तो 1 साल, अरे परीक्षा है ना, अरे परीक्षा में 1 साल बाकी है, चलो अभी घूमने। व्हाट इज हैपनिंग? मूड नहीं आता है। क्यों नहीं आता? अरे अभी बहुत देर है, बाद में देखा जाएगा, चलो आज घूमने। अभी हम अपने मन के गुलाम हैं, मन हमारा गुलाम नहीं है। दिस इज द प्रॉब्लम। माइंड इज नॉट अंडर अवर control. We are under the control of our mind. So what we have to do if we want success in study, if we want to face the challenge of examination, what we have to do? We have to control our mind. How to control the mind? By controlling our life. How to control the life? हमको मन को नियंत्रित करना है तो जीवन को नियंत्रित करना पड़ेगा। जीवन नियंत्रित कैसे होगा? जीवन को नियमित करना पड़ेगा। So many friends are coming to me. मेरे पास बहुत यंग फ्रेंड्स आते हैं, उनको मैं पूछता हूँ, अच्छा भाई सुबह कितने बजे उठते हो? बोले कुछ निश्चित नहीं है, कभी 6 बजे, कभी 7 बजे, रविवार तो 9 भी बज जाता है। अच्छा भाई तुम्हारा सोने का टाइम क्या है? निश्चित नहीं है, कभी 10 बजे, 11 बजे, कभी अच्छा पिक्चर 1 भी बज जाता है। अच्छा भाई तुम्हारा पढ़ाई का टाइम क्या है? को निश्चित नहीं, मूड आता पढ़ लेते हैं। अच्छा भाई तुम्हारा खाने का टाइम क्या है? निश्चित नहीं है, भूख लगती खा लेते हैं। अच्छा खेलकूद का टाइम? निश्चित नहीं है। टीवी देखने का टाइम? निश्चित नहीं। फिर मेरे को आकर पूछते स्वामी जी ये मन की एकाग्रता कब आएगी? मैं बोले कुछ निश्चित नहीं है। तुम्हारा रिप्लाई तुमको वापस मिल गया है ना। तुम्हारा जब कुछ निश्चित नहीं है तो एकाग्रता निश्चित नहीं है। तो एकाग्रता को निश्चित करने के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा? उठने का टाइम, सोने का टाइम, पढ़ने का टाइम, तो एकाग्रता। ठीक है, चलो लैपटॉप खोलो, खुल गया, डाटा एंट्री रेडी। डाटा एंट्री, हमारा जीवन जितना नियमित होगा उतना हमारा मन एकाग्र होगा। हमारा जीवन जितना नियमित होगा उतना हमारा मन एकाग्र होगा। याद रहेगा, जीवन नियमित रहेगा तो मन एकाग्र होगा। तो जीवन नियमित करने के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा? एक टाइम टेबल बनाना पड़ेगा। इतने बजे उठना, इतने बजे सोना, है ना। कितने लोग टाइम टेबल बनाएंगे? बोलो, हाथ ऊंचा करो। अच्छा, कल से कि आज से? काल करे सो आज कर, आज करे सो अब, पलमा परले होएगी बहुरी करेगो कब। ये तुलसीदास जी की बात है। और अपोजिट पार्टी क्या बोलता है मालूम है? आज करे सो काल कर, काल करे सो परसों, इतनी क्या है प्यारे जब जीना है बरसों। तुम लोग कौन सी पार्टी में? तुलसीदास की अपोजिट पार्टी तुलसीदास। तो काल करे सो आज कर, आज ही एक टाइम टेबल बना लो। पर कुछ लोग टाइम टेबल बनाते हैं, बहुत अच्छा टाइम टेबल बनाते हैं। कल से सुबह 4 बजे उठूंगा, पहले दिन पंक्चर। तो कैसा टाइम टेबल बनाना है? प्रैक्टिकेबल टाइम टेबल। डोंट मेक ए वेरी आइडियल टाइम टेबल। व्हाट टाइप ऑफ टाइम टेबल विच यू कैन फॉलो। अभी रोज 6 बजे उठते हो, लिखना कल से मैं 5:45 बजे उठूंगा। फिर आफ्टर 2 months when you are successful, make it 5:30. If you are studying 2 hours per day, you make it 2.5 hours. Then make it 3 hours. Likewise, you have to increase. So now the success formula is, I am telling you, one is regular life, routine life, and a timetable. And second thing is formula for success in everything. Start with the minimum, practice the easiest. What is the formula? Start with the minimum, practice the Start with the, practice the, start with the, practice the, हो गया, कंप्यूटर में आ गया कि नहीं? Start with the, practice the. So I am going to ask in the second session again this data. So you feed it nicely in your computer. Again second question, we will have to put all these things. So now start with the minimum, practice the easiest. So have a nice timetable, have a timetable which is practicable, and gradually go on making it more and more ideal. So these are the two things for those who want to face the challenge of examination and also competition. What we should do? Number one, we must have regular life, routine life. Second, we must have concentration of mind, for which what we should have? Pure mind, for which we should have pure food, through mouth, through eyes, through ears. So pure food, that means idiot box should be reduced. Time for seeing idiot box to be reduced. And time for, there should be time for extracurricular activities, but that time has to be reduced. Taking impure food to be reduced. Taking pure food to be increased. How can you get pure food? Through good books, through prayers, through meditation. Go on taking good food through your eyes, through ears, but avoid impure food. What will happen? Your mind will become pure. And when mind becomes pure, you will have concentration of mind. So remember the formula. C is directly proportional to P. C is directly proportional to? C is directly proportional to? C is directly proportional to? Where C is equal to? Concentration of mind. And P is equal to purity of mind. So purer the mind, greater is the concentration of mind. So I have told you about how to face the examination of your school or college. Now how to face the examination of life. Whole life is an examination. So life, there will be so many problems that will come. Don't get afraid. Be bold. Don't be afraid. Problems will come, as I told you, because life itself is a problem. But you have to be very bold. Swami Vivekananda, when he was traveling all over India, you know, before going to America, he was traveling all over India. He came to Benares, Varanasi. There is a beautiful temple of Durga Devi in Varanasi. So he went to the temple of Durga Devi. And when he was coming out from the temple of Durga Devi, suddenly few monkeys, very big monkeys, black monkeys, what we call Hanuman. हनुमान देखा है कभी? काला काला मुंह वाला, लंबा लंबा, नहीं देखा? पिक्चर में देखा कि नहीं? पैसे नहीं देखा? अरे अहमदाबाद में बहुत है, तुम लोग क्या अहमदाबाद में रहते हो? अहमदाबाद में मैंने देखा, अहमदाबाद में. Anyway, very big monkeys, black faces, a few monkeys started chasing Swami Vivekananda. And Swami ji became so much afraid, he started running. So स्वामी जी आगे दौड़ रहे, पीछे मंकी दौड़ रहे, स्वामी जी आगे दौड़ रहे, पीछे मंकी दौड़ रहे. एक साइड में तालाब था, स्वामी जी वहां जा नहीं सकते. दूसरी साइड में बहुत बड़ी दीवार थी, वहां भी जा नहीं सकते. इसलिए स्वामी जी दौड़ रहे थे. दौड़ते दौड़ते स्वामी जी थक गए. अभी क्या होगा? इतनी देर में एक बूढ़े साधु ने जोर से बोला, ए दौड़ो मत, बंदर का सामना करो. स्वामी जी ने क्या किया? तुरंत स्वामी जी रुक गए और पीछे मुड़ के देखा, उनके हाथ में डंडा था, ऐसा घुमाया, सब बंदर भग गए. स्वामी जी ने कहा, दैट डे आफ्टरवर्ड्स ही गेव हिज लेक्चर इन न्यूयॉर्क. ही सेड, दैट डे आई लर्नड वन ऑफ द ग्रेटेस्ट लेसन्स ऑफ माय लाइफ. व्हाट इज दैट लेसन? फेस द ब्रूट्स, फेस द monkeys, face the difficulties of life. Difficulties will come, but when you get afraid, difficulty will follow you. Difficulty will follow you. But if you become bold, face the difficulties, difficulties will run away. So this is one of the greatest lessons of life that Swamiji learned. Face the brutes, face the difficulties squarely, be bold and face the difficulties. So Swamiji's life itself shows us how to face the difficulties. Number one, when he was child, he underwent so many types of examination. But what happened? Suddenly his father got transferred to Raipur from Calcutta. For 2 years there was no school in Raipur at that time and he could not be admitted. So he learnt everything by informal methods. When he came back, with great difficulty he got admission, otherwise he would have lost 2 years. But then he had to make it up, and yet he made it up. That was a big challenge for him, but he passed in that. Then somehow he passed the examination. Then he underwent tremendous problem. He read so many books of Western philosophers, Kant, Hegel, John Stuart Mill, Herbert Spencer, so many Western philosophers and so many Western poets and Western thinkers. He wrote those books. After reading those books, he became an agnostic. He said, I don't believe in God. And whenever any saint would come to Calcutta, he would go to him, but he wanted to find out the truth. What is the truth? Is there any God? Is really there is some truth or not? He wanted to find out that one. So any saint coming to Calcutta, he would go there and ask this question, Sir, you are talking too much of God. I want one reply from you. Have you seen God? Nobody could reply. And he became very much disappointed. Then he went to Maharishi Devendrath Tagore. Maharishi Devendrath Tagore was father of Rabindranath Tagore, and he was the founder of Brahmo Samaj. He used to stay in a ship, in a cabin. So one day, Swamiji, at that time he was a college student, and his name was Narendranath Datta. He was the son of a lawyer. He said, I want documentary evidence. Because you are simply telling that there is God, I will not believe. I want documentary evidence. So he went to Maharishi Devendrath Tagore and he said, Maharishi Devendrath, he said, Sir, I heard that you are often going into meditation. I want to ask you one question. Sir, have you seen God? Devendrath Tagore looked at him for some time and then he said, my dear boy, your eyes are beautiful, those of a yogi. Swamiji, Narendranath was very much disappointed. I am asking the question, have you seen God? And you are replying, your eyes are beautiful. I don't want appreciation of my eyes. I want my reply. And he became very much disappointed. One day, he had gone to the college. On that day, he was studying at the time Scottish Church College. Previously, the name of that college was General Assembly College. Later on, that name became Scottish Church College. That day, the professor who used to teach English literature was absent. Nowadays, if you know, lecturer is absent, then chutti, maja aa jata hai. That time, those were not there. Principal Professor William Hastie himself came to take the class of English literature. And he was teaching them the poem of Wordsworth. What is the name of the poem? Excursion. And in that poem, there is a description. The poet goes into a trance, into samadhi, into superconscious state by seeing the beauty of nature. And the students ask, Sir, is it possible that somebody can go to samadhi or superconscious state? Then Professor William Hastie said, yes, it is possible. I have seen one person who enters frequently into this superconscious state, samadhi state. If you want, you can see that person because that person lives in Calcutta only. There is the temple of Dakshineshwar Kali and the name of that person is Sri Ramakrishna Paramhans. And Narendranath thought, okay, let me also examine this Babaji also. Chalo ye Babaji ko bhi dekhen. Then he went. When he reached there, Sri Ramakrishna was talking in a room to the devotees. He sat down on one corner. After some time, he said, now enough of your talk about God. Now answer my question. Have you seen God? And for the first time, he received a satisfactory reply. Sri Ramakrishna says, yes, my boy, I have seen God. Then he said, I am seeing Him more intensely than I am seeing you. And then he said, if you want, you also can see Him. But you will have to perform spiritual practices. This is the science of religion. Science says H2 plus O2 goes H2O. हाँ, H2 हाइड्रोजन ऑक्सीजन दोनों मिलकर पानी कैसे बनेगा? भाई इसमें सोचने की बात नहीं. Come to the laboratory, have hydrolytic process, and if you don't get hydrogen oxygen from water, then you can say that hydrogen oxygen cannot give water. H2 plus O2 cannot become O2. No. It's not a question of belief, it's a question of experimentation. So Sri Ramakrishna says, I have given God. If you want, you can also see. But you have to come to the laboratory. You have to experiment with yourself. And Narendranath accepted the challenge. And really, after undergoing spiritual practices, in Kashipur garden house, one day, he entered into Samadhi state. He had a realization of a superconscious state. And because he had realized superconscious state, that is why in the Parliament religions in Chicago, he could say from his own experience, he could narrate that great shloka from the Shweta Upanishad. Shrunumantu Vishve Amritasya Putraha Aye Dhamani Divyani Tastu Vedahametam Purusham Mahantam Aditya Varnam Tamasa Parastat Tameva Viditva Timritimeti Nanya Pantha Vidita Enaya. I have seen the ancient one who is beyond all miseries. By knowing him alone, you shall be freed from all miseries. And then Swami Vivekananda said in the Parliament religions to the Americans, Vedanta does not recognize sin. It recognizes error. And the greatest error you are making when you are calling yourself a sinner. And then he said, my dear brothers and sisters, let me call you by the same name, Shruvantu Vishve Amritasya Putra. Ye, the children of immortal bliss, holy and perfect beings, ye, divinities and us sinners, it is a sin to call a man so. It is a standing label on human nature. Come up, O lions, and shake up the delusion that you are sheep. Your souls immortal, spirits free, blessed and eternal. Ye are not matter, ye are not bodies. Matter is a servant, not ye the servant of matter. He gave that nectar of Vedanta, where Vedanta says inside every human being there is a center of consciousness called Atman, which is having infinite power. How much power? Infinite power. Ananta Shakti. वो अनंत शक्ति किस में है? प्रत्येक आत्मा में. और ये आत्मा किस में है? प्रत्येक मनुष्य में. Irrespective of caste, creed, color, religion, nationality, inside every human being there is a center of consciousness having infinite power. And so no challenge, every challenge you can face. Why you can face? Because you have got how much power? Infinite power. And that is inside each and every human being. But at present, we are not feeling that power. Why? Because we have forgotten. That is why Swami Vivekananda says, ye the children of immortal bliss, holy and perfect beings, ye divinities and us sinners, it is a sin to call a man so. It is a standing libel on human nature. Come up, O lions, and shake up the delusion that you are sheep. You are souls immortal, spirits free, blessed and eternal. You are not matter, you are not bodies. Matter is a servant, not is the servant of matter. Children of immortal bliss. Amritasya Putra. That is what Swami Vivekananda told all the Americans. And that is why they got. For long they were being told, you are sinners, you are sinners, you are sinners. But Swami said, no, you are divine, you are divine, you are divine. And some of the orthodox people, they did not like. Swami always used to say, you are divine, you are divine. You are gods, goddesses, you are divine, you are divine. One day one lady said, Swami, you are trying to hypnotize us, always telling you are divine, you are divine. Then Swamiji immediately replied, Madam, I am not trying to hypnotize you, I am trying to dehypnotize you. Always telling I am sinner, I am sinner, I am sinner, you are already hypnotized into believing I am a sinner. I am trying to dehypnotize you because you are divine, that is the first truth. You are divine, that is the second truth. You are divine, that is the third truth. You are divine, that is the last truth. There is no truth higher than this. This is the fundamental thing. Inside every human being, there is a center of consciousness having infinite power. Only thing, we have forgotten about it. And so Swamiji used to tell about a story. Story sunna hai na? Nahi sunna? Bahut badhiya story. Only facing the challenges of life. Any challenge in life, just remember this story and you will be able to face that challenge. Always, whenever there is any challenge in life, just remember this story and you will be able to face that challenge. This is the story told by Swami Vivekananda in America, and that is how all these Americans got peace of mind. And this is the story that will give you the power of facing the challenges of life. So this is the story you have to remember. एक शेरनी थी, जंगल से जा रही थी। उस समय जंगल में से बहुत सारी भेड़ें जा रही थी। ये भेड़ों के झुंड को पार करने के लिए शेरनी ने छलांग लगाई। तो शेरनी ने जब छलांग लगाई तो शेरनी के पेट में एक बच्चा था, वो गर्भवती थी। तो शेरनी के पेट में जो बच्चा था, छोटा बच्चा, वो भेड़ के झुंड में गिर गया। और शेरनी तो गर्भवती हो गई, गर्भपात हो गया, तो तड़पने लग गई और बेहोश होकर गिर गई दूसरी पास जाके, और थोड़ी देर में तड़पते तड़पते मर गई। अब क्या होगा? ये जो शेरनी का छोटा बच्चा वो रोने लग गया, क्योंकि मां मर गई। तो ये जो भेड़ों की मां थी उसको दया आ गई। तो भेड़ों की मां ने शेरनी के बच्चे का लालन पालन शुरू किया। भेड़ क्या खाते हैं? भेड़ क्या खाते हैं? घास। तो ये शेरनी का बच्चा भी घास खाने लग गया। शेरनी का बच्चा क्या करता है? भेड़ों के साथ जाता है, भेड़ों के समान घास खाता है, भेड़ों के साथ खेलता है, और भेड़ों के साथ सब जगह जाता है और घास खाता है, और भेड़ों के समान बैं बैं करने लग गया। धीरे धीरे ये तो शेरनी का बच्चा बड़ा होता गया, पर क्या करता है? क्या खाता है? घास। और क्या बोलता है? बैं बैं। बहुत समय बाद एक बड़ा शेर निकला। उसने देखा दूर जंगल में से रास्ते पर से बहुत सारी भेड़ें जा रही हैं। भेड़ें क्या कर रही हैं? बैं बैं बैं। आश्चर्य से देखा पीछे में एक छोटा सा शेर जा रहा है, वो भी क्या कर रहा है? बैं बैं। अरे इस शेरनी का बच्चा, इस छोटा शेर बैं बैं कर रहा है, बात क्या है? तो नजदीक आया, बात क्या है देखने के लिए, और ये बड़े शेर को देख करके जितनी भेड़ें थी इतनी घबरा के बै 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 करके सब भागने लग गई। और ये छोटा शेर वो भी बै बै करके वो भी भागने लग गया। बड़े शेर ने पकड़ा, तू कहां जाता है? तू तो मेरे समान शेर है, तू क्यों भागता है? ये तो भेड़ें हैं, मुझसे डरती हैं क्योंकि ये भेड़ है, मैं शेर हूं, पर तू तो मेरे समान शेर है, तू मुझसे क्यों डरता है? छोटे शेर ने क्या कहा? बैं बैं, मैं तो भेड़ हूं, भेड़, शेर नहीं हूं। बड़े शेर ने कहा, मूर्ख, तू शेर होके अपने आप को भेड़ बोलता है? अरे तू शेर है, शेर भेड़ नहीं है। छोटे शेर ने क्या कहा? और जोर से रोने लग गया, बैं बैं बैं, मैं शेर नहीं हूं, और रोने लग गया। बड़े शेर ने क्या? मूर्ख, तू शेर है, शेर भेड़ नहीं है। और छोटा शेर क्या बोलता है? बैं बैं। अब इतनी देर तक समझाया, बैं बैं कर रहा है। उस बड़े शेर को बड़ा गुस्सा है, छोटी बात में समझता नहीं। पकड़ लिया उसको, पकड़ा, गले से पकड़ लिया, दबोच लिया, घसीट करके एक तालाब के किनारे, देख ये देख, ये तालाब में देख, तेरा पानी में तेरा चेहरा देख, मेरा चेहरा देख, तेरा चेहरा मेरे समान है, शेर के समान ना, वो भेड़ के समान है, देख। जब देखा, है पानी में अपना चेहरा देखा, मेरा चेहरा तो शेर के समान है। बस अब तू समझ गया, तू शेर है, भेड़ नहीं है। अब बैं बैं करना बंद कर, मेरे समान गर्जना कर। गर्जना की, चल जंगल का राजा बन जा। हाँ, जंगल का राजा बन गया। स्वामी विवेकानंद ये बात सुना के कहते थे, देखो ये जो छोटा शेर, वो तो पहले से शेर था ना, नया बना? पहले से था, तो क्यों बैं बैं करता था? क्यों बैं बैं करता था? भूल गया था कि मैं शेर हूं। उसी प्रकार से ये जो छोटा शेर है वो भूल गया था कि मैं शेर हूं। उसी प्रकार से हम सब के भीतर में आत्मा है। क्या है? और उस आत्मा में अनंत शक्ति। कितनी शक्ति? उतनी अनंत शक्ति होने के बावजूद हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं? मैं तो निर्बल हूं, मैं तो निर्बल हूं, परीक्षा में कैसे पास होऊंगा, परीक्षा आ गई, मुझे बहुत टेंशन हो रहा है, मैं टूर्नामेंट में कैसे भाग लूंगा, मुझे बहुत टेंशन हो रहा है, मैं तो दुर्बल हूं, निर्बल हूं। बैं बैं बैं। ये बैं बैं क्यों करते हैं? क्योंकि भूल गए कि हमारे भीतर में आत्मा की अनंत शक्ति है। किसमें है? प्रत्येक मनुष्य के भीतर में। तो आज से बैं बैं करना, बैं बैं करना। कभी भी कोई चैलेंज आएगी लाइफ में, क्या करना है? मैं शेर हूं, भेड़ नहीं हूं। मेरे भीतर में आत्मा की अनंत शक्ति है। कितनी शक्ति? अनंत शक्ति प्रत्येक मनुष्य के भीतर में है। चाहे किसी भी जाति का हो, किसी भी धर्म का हो, बच्चा हो, बूढ़ा हो, छोटी उम्र का हो, बड़ी उम्र का हो, उच्च वर्ण का हो, निम्न वर्ण का हो, गरीब हो, पैसा वाला हो, प्रत्येक मनुष्य के भीतर में आत्मा है। किसके भीतर में आत्मा है? प्रत्येक मनुष्य के भीतर में आत्मा है। और उस आत्मा में कितनी शक्ति है? इन्फिनिट पावर। हाउ मच पावर? इन्फिनिट पावर इनसाइड एवरी सोल। इन्फिनिट पावर इनसाइड एवरी सोल, एंड एवरी सोल इज इन एवरी ह्यूमन बीइंग। अच्छा, इसमें से मनुष्य कितना है? हाथ ऊंचा करो। मनुष्य, जानवर नहीं, सबके भीतर मनुष्य। तो सबके भीतर में आत्मा है, सबके भीतर में आत्मा की अनंत शक्ति है। इसलिए आज से बेवे करना बंद। अभी हम लोग थोड़ा सा 1 मिनट के लिए ध्यान करेंगे। रेडी? ध्यान, चलो बैठ जाओ। ध्यान करने के समय क्या करना पड़ता है? ऐसे तो बेस्ट थिंग इज सुखासन या पद्मासन, बट इन द चेयर ऑल्सो यू कैन डू। ओनली तुम्हारा ये जो है मेरुदंड, योर बैकबोन शुड बी स्ट्रेट, दैट्स ऑल। एंड आंखें बंद करना है। आंखें बंद करके वी हैव टू थिंक अबाउट a power of consciousness inside everybody's heart. You can think of a light, a divine light. You can think of your इष्ट देवता, इष्ट देवी, जो भी देवी देवता तुम प्यार करते हो, बुद्धा, क्राइस्ट, विवेकानंद, रामकृष्ण, शारदा देवी, दुर्गा, काली, राम, कृष्ण, अथवा तो any divine light. You think of the divine light and try to have that positive thinking that I have got infinite power of the soul is inside me. ऐसा सोचना है, and all our weaknesses are going away, and positive thoughts we are going to do inside our mind, and we have to think deeply about our spiritual nature. So 1 मिनट के लिए हम लोग ध्यान करेंगे। भीतर में, हृदय के भीतर में वह आत्मा है जिसके भीतर में अनंत शक्ति है। उसका स्वरूप है सत चित आनंद, इन्फिनिट एग्जिस्टेंस, इन्फिनिट नॉलेज, इन्फिनिट ब्लिस। मैं 3 बार बुलाऊंगा, वो बोलना है। उसके बाद में हम लोग 3 बार ओम का उच्चारण करेंगे। उसके बाद हमारा ध्यान समाप्त होगा। मेरे भीतर आत्मा की अनंत शक्ति है। मेरे भीतर आत्मा की अनंत शक्ति है। मेरे भीतर आत्मा की अनंत शक्ति है। शांति ही शांति ही शांति ही। हरि ओम। अब आंखें खोलो। क्या मजा आया ना? कितना आनंद आया ना? कितना रुपया लगा? अच्छा, भेलपूरी खाने में आनंद मिलता है, रुपया लगता है। पिज़्ज़ा खाने में आनंद मिलता है, रुपया लगता है। नया मोबाइल खरीदने पर बहुत आनंद आता है, पर रुपया लगता है। इसमें कितना रुपया लगा? 0 रुपीस नहीं। पर कितने लोग इंटेलिजेंट हैं? स्वामी जी, टाइम इज मनी, हमारा 2 मिनट निकल गया, हमारा 2 मिनट वेस्ट हो गया, है ना? कुछ लोग ऐसे बहुत इंटेलिजेंट रहते हैं। कुछ लोग मेरे को बोलते हैं, जब मैं कहता हूँ मेडिटेशन करने से सब पावर आ जाएगा, मेडिटेशन से बहुत आनंद मिलेगा, वो लोग क्या बोलते हैं मालूम है? इतना सारा आप हमको बोलते हैं, अच्छा ठीक है आप बोलिए कितना टाइम आपको देना पड़ेगा। मैं बोलता हूं -90 मिनट। नो, 90 मिनट मेरे पास नहीं है, -90 मिनट। -90 मिनट, व्हाट इज दैट मीनिंग? सुबह 15 मिनट ध्यान करोगे, शाम को 15 मिनट ध्यान करोगे, कितना मिनट तुमने मेरे को दिया? आधा घंटा दिया। आधा घंटा देने के बाद क्या होगा? 4 घंटे की पढ़ाई 2 घंटे में हो गई, क्योंकि कॉन्सेंट्रेशन बढ़ जाएगा। तो तुमको मैंने कितना दिया? 2 घंटा। तुमने मुझे कितना दिया? आधा घंटा। नेट प्रॉफिट 90 मिनट। तो -90 मिनट तेरे को देना है। मैं तुमको 90 मिनट दूंगा, तो सुबह शाम ध्यान करो। कौन कौन ध्यान करेगा आज से? रोज कम से कम 1 मिनट ध्यान कर सकते हो। रात को सोते समय 1 मिनट ध्यान करना है। क्या ध्यान करना है? मेरे भीतर आत्मा की अनंत शक्ति है, चिदानंद रूप शिवोहम शिवोहम। ओम का उच्चारण करना है। ओम इज नॉट ऑफ हिंदूज ओनली। ओम से आमीन हुआ है, आमीन से आमेन हुआ है। देखो, मुस्लिम लोगों में भी है, आमेन है, क्रिश्चियन में भी है, आमीन है, और हिंदुओं में क्या है? ओम। ओम से सारी सृष्टि का उत्पन्न हुई। इसलिए बाइबल में कहा, इन द बिगिनिंग वॉज द वर्ल्ड, एंड द वर्ल्ड वॉज विथ वर्ल्ड, एंड द होल वर्ल्ड केम आउट ऑफ द वर्ल्ड। वर्ल्ड, व्हाट इज दैट वर्ल्ड? ओम। सो दैट ओमकार, प्रणव, ये प्रणव से सारी सृष्टि हुई है। दे आर नाउ, साइंटिस्ट आर टेलिंग बिग बैंग। वो बिग बैंग से होल वर्ल्ड हुआ, पर व्हाट इज दैट बिग बैंग? ओम। व्हाट इज दैट बिग बैंग? ओम। उस ओम से पूरा वर्ल्ड हुआ है। दैट इज द फर्स्ट वर्ल्ड, original world, from where the whole world has come. In the beginning was the world, and from that world has come the world. That world is Om. So that is why Om का 3 बार उच्चारण करना सुबह शाम, tremendous power, infinite power आ जाएगा। So now श्री रामकृष्ण कहा करते थे, भूखे पेट धर्म नहीं होगा, और भूखे पेट challenges face नहीं होगी। So now tea is ready. We will have tea and snacks. Within 15 minutes we will come, and in the second session we are going to have question answer. तुम्हारे जो क्वेश्चन सब रखना, you keep ready, you give me the questions and I will be very happy to reply the questions. The questions can be English, Hindi, Gujarati, Bengali, Marathi, any language. ठीक है? Okay, thank you, all the best. Have you written anybody any question? Okay, doesn't matter. We will start with the program, then you write later on. You have got your own time. First we start with the prayer. Let us, we'll chant the prayer together. Om. Om. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. सर्वे संतु निरामया, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ओम शांति शांति शांति। So this is a beautiful prayer. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschit dukh bhag bhavet. O Lord, let all be happy, let all be healthy, let all attain good, let none get misery. What a beautiful prayer. Swami Vivekananda says in his book on Raj Yoga, at long last you will understand, not now. At long last you will understand that the best way to become happy is to see that others are happy, and the best way to get peace of mind is to pray for others' peace of mind. So, let us pray for the others' peace of mind. They will also get, for whom we pray, they will get peace of mind. But the first, we will get peace of mind. But don't put a bracket there. Oh Lord, let all be happy, minus my mother-in-law. Oh Lord, let all be happy, minus my boss. Oh Lord, let all be happy, minus my friend. Oh Lord, let all be happy, minus Muslims. Oh Lord, let all be happy, minus Christians. Oh Lord, let all be happy, minus Hindus. No, no bracket there. Let all be happy. Let all be healthy. Sarve bhavantu sukhina. This is the prayer of India. This is our ancient prayer. There it is not told that only Hindus should become happy. No. Or Christians should become happy. Let all become happy. So, this is a beautiful prayer. Let us pray together every day. Before starting meditation, you should pray. All of you got this paper? This mantra for stress management. When you face the problems of life, there is stress, isn't it? Now, how to face that stress? How to manage that stress? So I will quickly go through 26, then afterwards we will discuss about it. Number 1 is analyze. What is number 1? Analyze. Analyze your problem. Problem is there. Challenge is there. What is the challenge? What is the problem? Analyze. The modern psychologists say you will find that 90% of our worries are imaginary. We are taking the problem, we are blowing the problems too much. Ultimately, if you go to analyze the problem is less, but you are getting too much afraid because out of proportion you are imagining the problem. So, 90% of your worries are imaginary. So, this is number 1. Analyze your problem, analyze your worry, analyze your challenge. What it is. Really, is it that much difficult to follow? Is it really very difficult? Is it of that proportion? Really it will happen? Then you will find, no, it is not like that. So analyze. Second, be bold. Yes, challenge is there, but don't be afraid. Face the problem boldly. Be bold, be bold, be bold. Be courageous, Swami Vivekananda says. Have faith in yourself. He says, Swami Vivekananda says, the old religion said he is an atheist who does not believe in God. But the new religion says he is an atheist who does not believe in himself. First have faith in yourself. And he says, if you have got faith in 330 millions of gods and goddesses of your country, and also have faith in other gods and goddesses they have imported from other foreign countries. But if you don't have faith in yourself, you are an atheist. So first have faith in yourself and face the problem squarely. And then Swami Vivekananda says, if you find one word coming like a bomb from the Upanishad, bomb, and you one word like a bomb, if you feel like coming from the Upanishad, that is the one word is Abhi. Be fearless, be fearless, be fearless. And like a bombshell falling upon the masses of ignorance, what is that word? Abhi. Be fearless, be fearless. So Swami Vivekananda again and again says, be bold, be heroic, don't be a coward. And that is basically the message of Bhagavad Gita. When Arjuna says, no, I will not be able to fight, I am feeling so much out of power, no, I will not be able to fight. Then he sits down. Then Shri Krishna says, oi, you are talking like a fool, talking like a coward. Kutasva kashamalamidam vishme samupastitam anaryam ajustam aswargam akirtikaram arjuna klebyam mas magam partha naitvatya yupapaddate shudram hridaya dorbalyam taktotishta parantam. Get up! Give up this faint-heartedness. Don't be a coward. Namard madban. Don't be a coward. Give up this unmanliness. Be a man. Be bold. Give up this faint-heartedness and fight. Be bold. So that was the message of Sri Krishna, and that is the message of Swami Vivekananda. Never become a coward. Be bold. Face the brutes. Face the difficulties. And Swami Vivekananda says, all fear, all bondage, all weakness is imagination. Speak one word to it and it must vanish. It's all imagination. All fear, all bondage, all weakness is imagination. Speak one word to it and it must vanish. Then count your blessings. If whenever you are feeling depressed, when you are feeling that you will not be able to face the challenge of life, whenever you are feeling there is a problem, what you should do? Don't become depressed. Why we are becoming depressed? Because we are seeing negative things. Oh, what will happen? Oh, I don't have this much. I don't have this much. But you say, no, count your blessings. What are the things that are available that you count? At present you will find that you don't have a blessing. Go on thinking, go on thinking. No, in my life everything is darkness. Everything is darkness, full of problems, full of problems. Find out one positive point, then second, then third, and then prepare a list and try to remember that. Because what happens when we feel depressed, then all the negative thoughts come and we forget the positive points. So count your blessings is one of the most important things for bringing positive attitude. And so, whatever problem you are facing at present, irrespective of that, you try in your own life, what are your blessings? Yes, of course, you lost one leg. What of that? That is, one leg is there. With that leg you can do much more. This is what exactly I am telling you, a real case story. A real case story on 23rd January. You know, I am now coming from Baroda. We have in Dilaram, historic Dilaram bungalow in Vadodara, Swami Vivekananda stayed as the guest of the then Diwan Manibhai Jashbai in 1892 before going to America. So we requested the government of Gujarat to hand over the bungalow to convert into befitting memorial of Swami Vivekananda. So 18th April 2005, we received that Dilaram bungalow. And since then, another branch center of Ramakrishna Mission is opened in Gujarat. There are 4 in Gujarat: Rajkot, Limdi, Porbandar and Vadodara. Total 173 in the world. 40 abroad, rest in India. 4 in Gujarat: Rajkot, Limdi, Porbandar and Vadodara. Apart from that, there are more than 1,000 centers which are not directly affiliated by us, where our monks are not staying, but our household devotees are running that show. And one of them is in Ahmedabad, Vastrapur, near Vastrapur Lake. There is Alpha Mall, and there, just near Kalyan Haveli, there is Kalyan Tower. On the second floor, Ramakrishna Vivekananda Center. That is run by our devotees. But official, there are 4 centers. Out of that 4 centers, the latest one is in Baroda. Why it was started? Because Swami Vivekananda stayed in that bungalow in 1892. Now many people, now we are converted into memorial, many people are coming there to meditate in the place where Swamiji stayed. On 23rd January, a girl came to meditate. Then we invited her for lunch. She took lunch with us. Then I listened to her story. Amazing. That girl, she said, she is going all over the country to give the message. She is going all over the message. She is giving the message of boldness. She is giving the message of participating in the competitions and all that. She is inspiring students everywhere. And I was amazed with the story. She says, I am going to now Mount Everest. Today is the day when she will start for Mount Everest. She is already there for 1 year. From last 1 month, she is in the base camp near Mount Everest. And now, within a few days, she will be climbing the Mount Everest. And she will be the first person, not first lady, she will be the first person to climb Mount Everest. She will be breaking all world records. She will be placing a new world record. Nobody has so far gone to Mount Everest with only one leg. She has only one leg. With one leg, she is going to Mount Everest. What happened? 2 years back, she was traveling from Lucknow to Delhi for giving an examination. She was already national champion of football and volleyball. At night, 4 dacoits came and they attacked and they told all the passengers to give their belongings. So everybody gave their belonging. And then they asked this girl to give the chain, golden chain. She said, I will not give. And these 4 dacoits, they started quarreling. And this girl also started quarreling. She is national champion, football and volleyball. Now, the 4 dacoits thought, after seeing her boldness, all other passengers, if they also start fighting, they are only 4. So what did they do? They just lifted her up. And from the moving train, they threw her out. So she collided with another moving train outside. And her head collided. She fell down. Her own one leg was cut. And she started screaming Nobody came from the nearby village to help her. Whole night she was there on the track. 52 trains passed through her head. 52 night. And then morning the villagers came, took her to the hospital. She survived. But they said, now you can't play volleyball or football with this one leg. She said, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. What is the negative thing? I have lost one leg. What is the positive thing? I have still got one leg. With one leg, I will go to Mount Everest. And already she has climbed 23,000 feet. Now she will be climbing the Mount Everest and she will be keeping the world record. Her name is Arunima Sinha. She is from Lucknow. And I am in constant touch with her. She is telephoning me always. Swamiji, I am still good. I am in good health. And she is in good touch with me. Her brother is also good touch with me. But this is positive thinking. Count your blessing. What is the curse? I have got one leg. I have lost one leg. What is the blessing? I have got one leg. Never think about the leg that is gone. Think about the leg that is still there. Don't think about the thing that is gone. Think about the thing that is still left behind. So, count your blessings. Paper kuch bacha hai? Have you got this paper? Anybody having extra paper? No. Anyway, afterwards you collect it. Those who have not got it, please collect this paper. That is mantras for stress management and for facing the problems of life, facing the challenges of life. Do your best and leave the rest. This is the Bhagavad Gita's message. Any tension when it is coming, why? Supposing something does not happen according to your wish. Why you are not getting good result in the examination? Because at the time of study, your mind is telling, hai kya hoga? 90% milega ki nahi? Then your concentration is broken. Hai na? So what we should do? Do your best, leave the rest. Karmani vadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phal heturvu mate sangusta karmani. That is the message of Gita. Remember it, your tension is gone. Why? You have tried your best. Can you do better than best? Do better than best. That's all. Now, don't think about the result. Result will be given. God says, I will give you the result. Your duty is to do work. My duty is to give result. મારા કામમાં ડબડબ નહીં કરવાનું. હું તમને રિઝલ્ટ આપીશ. તમે તમારું કામ કરો, હું મારું કામ કરીશ. And he will give. Law of karma is supreme. The result will come. But don't think about it now. Result will come automatically. I am not saying that you will not get result. I am saying result will come. But if you are thinking about the result, you will not be able to perform better. Swami Vivekananda says in his book, beautiful small book, Work and its Secret, he says, one of the greatest lessons I have learnt in my life is to pay as much attention to the means as to the end. Once you have fixed your aim, now forget about that. For that aim, you need to study 6 hours per day. Now, you go for 6 hours study. Don't think about the aim. Think about the means. If you perfect the means, the end will take care of itself. Otherwise, day and night you are thinking about the end, then when will you start working for that? So start. Once you have put up the aim, this is the work, try to fully concentrate on the work. So do your best and leave the rest. Enjoy the game of life. There is a beautiful book by Florence Sheen. The name of the book is The Game of Life and How to Play It. And there she has given how to play the game of life. This whole life itself is a game. Last year, I had one program. Did you attend, any one of you, that time? The Game of Life? How to Win the Game of Life? That was the program that I conducted. A CD will be available downstairs. How to Win the Game of Life. So life itself is a game. So, enjoy the game of life. Now, when you play the game, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. It is not necessary that every time you will win, isn't it? Victory and loss, victory and defeat, both are part of the game of life. Success and failure, both are the part of the game of life. So don't become too much depressed. Supposing you win, you lose the game. Yes, I will win next game. You can lose. I will win the next game. You should not be get defeated. You may get defeated, but don't get defeated. Don't lose your hope. Don't lose your hope. Don't lose your inner equilibrium. Enjoy the game of life. Face the brutes. I already told you the story. Face the monkeys. Face the difficulties of life. If you run, difficulties will run after you. But if you face, difficulties will go away, just as the monkeys went away. So face the difficulties of life, face the brutes, face the monkeys. Next, give and receive. We are very much interested in receiving. Always remember, you cannot receive till you give. You give, it will come back to you, multiplied by 1,000 times. It will come back. But don't think about it. If you think about it, only it will come with compound interest. It will come. If you think about the result, it will come with compound interest. But if you don't think about the result, it will come back multiplied 1,000 times. This is the law of karma. As you sow, so you reap. If you plant a tamarind tree, you will plant tamarind. If you plant a mango tree, you will get mango. Isn't it? आम का पेड़ बोओगे क्या मिलेगा? और इमली का पेड़ बोओगे? एक लड़के ने मेरे को कहा, स्वामी जी आप झूठ बोलते हैं, मैंने कल आम का पेड़ बोया, मेरे को तो इमली मिली. अरे कब बोया? कल बोया. अरे कल जो आम का पेड़ बोया उसका आम मिलेगा, आज नहीं मिलेगा. कब मिलेगा? 10 साल बाद मिलेगा. और ये जो इमली तूने खुद ने बोई थी 10 साल पहले, वो है. मेरे पिताजी इतने ईमानदार हैं और वो तो कुछ टेबल के नीचे से नहीं लेते, वो बेचारे स्कूटर चला रहे हैं, उनके बाजू वाला टेबल के नीचे लेता है, वो मोटर गाड़ी चला रहा है. कहां है तुम्हारा आपका लॉ ऑफ कर्म? धैर्य रखो, धैर्य रखो. 5 साल बाद तुम्हारे पिताजी मोटर गाड़ी चलाएंगे और वो तिहाड़ जेल में होगा, है ना? राजा रानी कहाँ है? शायद जेल से निकल गए, फिर जाएंगे. कोई डोंट वरी, सबको जाना पड़ा, कोई रचने वाला नहीं. हाँ, अभी मजा कर रहे हैं. ये जो इमली मिली है ना, वो तुम्हारे खुद ने बोई हुई है. और आम का पेड़ जो कल बोया उसका आम मिलेगा, अभी नहीं मिलेगा, 10 साल बाद मिलेगा. लॉ ऑफ कर्मा इज सुप्रीम इन द मेंटल वर्ल्ड एज लॉ ऑफ ग्रेविटी इज सुप्रीम इन द फिजिकल वर्ल्ड. कर्म का सिद्धांत कहता है जैसा बोओगे ऐसा मिलेगा, जो बोओगे वही मिलेगा. पर हां, टाइम लगता है. These are all lighthouse principles. There's a beautiful book by 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, Stephen Covey. Beautiful book. There he gives the example. One ship is going, and the other side there is a light. And so somebody told the captain, oh, there is a ship, light that side, maybe there is a ship is coming. So the captain gave the message on wireless, please move your ship by 20 degrees, otherwise it will collide. And the message came from the other side, you please move your ship. Then the captain was very much annoyed. I am the captain of the ship, commanding you, move your ship. Who is at the other end? And the voice came from the other side, sir, I am a humble operator of the lighthouse. If you do not want to change direction, I don't mind, collide. So, if you don't believe lighthouse principle, who will die? You will die. I am not there going to die. I am in the lighthouse, sitting in the lighthouse. You may be a very big captain. I am a very humble operator, but I am sitting in the lighthouse. So, if these are all lighthouse principles, whether you believe it or not, lighthouse principles will work. If you do not oblige the reality, reality is not going to oblige you. You have to oblige the reality. These are all lighthouse principles. Law of karma is supreme in the mental world, just as law of gravity is supreme in the physical world. मैं तो कर्म के सिद्धांत में मानता ही नहीं. हाँ, हूँ तो कर्म सिद्धांत पर मानतो જ નથી. अरे તમે मानो के न मानो, कर्म सिद्धांत काम करसे જ करसे. तुम मानो या ना मानो, कर्म का सिद्धांत काम करेगा ही करेगा। इमली का पेड़ बोओगे, इमली मिलेगी, पर कल नहीं मिलेगी, 10 साल बाद। आम का पेड़ बोओगे, आम मिलेगा ही मिलेगा। कब मिलेगा? 10 साल बाद। कुछ लोग बोलते हैं हम तो कर्म के सिद्धांत मानते नहीं। अरे इसमें मानो न मानो, काम कर, कर्म के सिद्धांत काम कर, बिकॉज दीज आर लाइट हाउस प्रिंसिपल। जाओ, मल्टी स्टोरी बिल्डिंग है, जाओ, अहमदाबाद में बड़ी बड़ी बिल्डिंग बन गई है, ऊपर छत में चले जाओ, जा करके बोलो आई डू नॉट बिलीव इन द लॉ ऑफ ग्रेविटेशन, अब जंप करो, क्या होगा? दूसरे दिन समाचार पत्र में तुम्हारा फोटो आएगा, बोले ये गुरुत्वाकर्षण के नियम में नहीं मानते थे, लॉ ऑफ ग्रेविटेशन नहीं मानते थे, फिर भी ग्रेविटेशन लॉ ने अपना काम किया और खत्म। उसी प्रकार से whether you believe it or not, the law of karma will act. As you sow, so you reap. So that is why the more you give, the more you will receive. The more you give, the more you will receive. Swami Vivekananda says, if you vacate the air of this hall, again fresh air will come. If you do not vacate, fresh air will not come. So give, 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 and then automatically receive, receive, receive. So first give, then receive. But we don't want to give. Swami Vivekananda says, unselfishness is more paying in the long run. Unfortunately, people do not have the passions to practice it. Unselfishness is more paying in the long run. Unfortunately, people do not have the passions to practice it. That is the problem. So, give and receive. Hold on. Swami Vivekananda says, hold the ideal 1,000 times. And if you fail 1,000 times, make the attempt once more. Failures, they are the beauty of life. They are the poetry of life. What would be life without poetry? It will be life without poetry. Failures are the poetry of life. They are part and parcel of life. They will come. Let us welcome them. Failures are the poetry of life. Don't be bothered about failures. Failures will come. But what you should do, don't bother about failures. Try again. Hold the ideal 1,000 times. And if you fail 1,000 times, make the attempt once more. Don't accept the defeat. And then Swamiji says beautifully, I never heard a cow tell a lie, but it is always a cow and never a man. Did you see? Did you find any cow telling a lie? कभी देखा गाय कभी झूठ बोलती है? अरे झूठ क्या बोलेगी? सच भी नहीं बोल सकते तो झूठ कहां से बोलेगी? बोल ही नहीं सकती वो, झूठ क्या बोलेगी? आदमी झूठ बोल सकता है आज, तो कल झूठ सच बोलेगा। क्यों बोल सकता है? टुडे द मैन इज टेलिंग ए लाई, टुमारो ही विल टेल ट्रूथ. A cow can never do it. A wall can never tell a lie. But a man commits mistake, doesn't matter. Tomorrow he will become great. So never think that somebody is hopeless. About yourself also, never think, मेरा सब खत्म हो गया. नहीं. If you have made mistake, doesn't matter. Now, forget about it. बीती ताही बिसार दे, आगे की सुध ले. हो गया सो हो गया. चलो, आगे बढ़ो, आगे बढ़ो. Go on, go on, go on. Hold the idea 1,000 times. And if you fail 1,000 times, make the attempt once more. Ninth, integrated your personality. This is most important. If you really want to meet particularly the challenge of finding out a good job in the competitive market, you must have a total personality. Only IQ is not enough. Total personality means IQ plus EQ plus SQ. IQ is intelligence quotient. What is EQ? Emotional quotient, emotional intelligence. Daniel Goleman made a research in 1991 and said EQ is more important than IQ. And the latest discovery of modern science is SQ. Dana Zohar, she is a professor in Oxford University. She says in her book, SQ, Spiritual Intelligence, the Ultimate Intelligence, where she says neurologically, physiologically, biologically, psychologically, from every point of view there is a concluding evidence, there is something called SQ, which is the basis of both IQ and EQ. What is IQ? IQ will tell you how to play the game of life. What is EQ? Emotional quotient. EQ will tell you how to play the game of life under changed circumstances with changed strategies. What is SQ? SQ will tell you whether to play the game of life at all or not. That's your choice. So, all the three have to be there. But once SQ comes, IQ, EQ will come automatically. But how to develop SQ? Swami Vivekananda gives a beautiful formula. He says in his book on Raj Yoga, each soul is potentially divine. The goal of human life is to manifest this divinity within by controlling nature external and internal. Do this either by work, worship, psychic control or philosophy, by one or more or all of these, and be free. This is the whole of religion. Dogmas, rituals, worships, temples, churches, mosques are but secondary details. So these are the 4 yogas: Raj Yoga, meditation; Bhakti Yoga, prayer; Karma Yoga, unselfish service; and Gyan Yoga, positive reading. These 4 methods will give you will enable you to manifest the divinity within. That is, developing your SQ, spiritual quotient. So, if you want to have success, if you want to face the challenge in the competitive market of getting a very good job, you must have an integrated personality. What is integrated personality? Physical development of the personality, mental development of the personality, intellectual development of the personality, moral and spiritual development of the personality. This will come by combination of 3: IQ, EQ and SQ. And how to develop SQ? 4 yogas: Raj Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Gyan Yoga, Karma Yoga. So this will give you integrated personality. 10th, judge not. In the Bible it is told, judge not that ye be judged. Let us not be judging others. Let us try to judge ourselves. Kabir says, बुरा जो देखन मैं चला, बुरा न मिला कोई, जो दिल अपना देखा, मुझसे बुरा न कोई. That is why Holy Mother's last message, Swami Vivekananda's Guru's name was Sri Ramakrishna Paramahans. And Sri Ramakrishna Paramahansa's wife's name was Ma Sharda Devi. She was the mother of all. You must read the biography of these 3, Swami Vivekananda, Sri Ramakrishna, Ma Sharda Devi. And Ma Sharda Devi gave up her body at the age of 67 years on 21st July 1920. And 2 days before she passed away, she gave her last message, most important message for the modern world. What did she say? If you want peace of mind, if you want peace of mind, do you want peace of mind? If you want peace of mind, remember, do not look at the faults of others. Do not look at the faults of others. किसी का दोष मत देखना. यदि शांति चाहते हो तो किसी का दोष मत देखना. और दोष देखने में बड़ा मजा आता है, बहुत मजा आता है दोष देखने में. देन शारदा जी से सेकंड से दोष देखने में मजा आता है. अच्छा ऐसा करो, अपना दोष देखो. इसमें इतना सारा दोष मिलेगा, फिर बाहर का दोष देखने का टाइम ही नहीं मिलेगा. माँ शारदा जी क्या कहती? यदि शांति चाहते हो किसी का दोष मत देखना. दोष देखना ही है तो अपना देखना. इस जगत में कोई पराया नहीं, सब हमारे अपने हैं. If you want peace of mind, do not look at the faults of others. Rather try to see your own faults. No one is a stranger, my child. The whole world is your own. This is the best message for a globalized world in a modern society for getting peace of mind. All our restlessness, all our depression, disappointment, everything comes when we start looking at the faults of others. But if we try to see our own faults, and if we try to correct our own faults, there will be no more time left for seeing others' fault. And then what will happen? Interpersonal relationship. Supposing if the husband tries to see the plus points in wife, and wife tries to see the plus points in husband, and the children try to see the plus points of the parents, and the parents start to play without seeing the defects, parents start looking upon the good qualities of the children, what will happen? No generation gap, no communication gap, better interpersonal relationships. Then there will be peace in the family. There will be peace in the family, there will be peace in the society, peace in the nation, peace in the whole world. Because everything starts from the family. This will come only when we stop seeing faults in others. So that is what, judge not. Try to judge not others. Keep smiling. Swami Vivekananda says, to be happy and smiling always takes you nearer to God than any prayer in this world. To be happy and smiling always takes you nearer to God than any prayer in this world. In Swamiji also was always smiling. He was also always enjoying. When he will give lecture, that time he used to be very, very serious. But after the lecture, he will enjoy, he will laugh, he will ice cream party. He used to like chocolate ice cream. Then they asked, Swamiji, why do you like chocolate ice cream? Then Swamiji said, you know, I am like chocolate. So I like chocolate ice cream. And then he would laugh and he would make jokes, he would cut jokes, and he would smile, he would laugh, and he would be always happy and cheerful. Cheerfulness is the first sign. The first sign that you are becoming spiritual is that you are becoming cheerful. If you are not become cheerful, then you must understand that you are not spiritual. First sign of being spiritual is you are becoming cheerful and always smiling. With a kerosene face, you cannot be spiritual. So Swamiji himself said, he always kept cheerful. He used to cut jokes and he was laughing. One day an American lady said, Swami, you ought to be a little serious. You are a religious preacher. You know that Western concept of a religious preacher that he should be always serious, long faces. But Swami Vivekananda said, long faces do not make religion. Cheerfulness is the first sign. They did not know. So that lady asked, Swami, you ought to be serious. You are a religious preacher. Swamiji immediately replied, yes, madam, I too become serious when I have got stomachache. Without stomachache, why are you becoming serious? Then Swamiji said, real answer, why should I be serious? We are the children of immortal bliss. Amrita se putra. So I will always cheerful. हम आनंद के संतान हैं, हम क्यों निरानंद में रहेंगे? We are the children of immortal bliss, so we will be always happy. And so he gave that message, keep always smiling. Why smiling? Because you are the children of immortal bliss. Holy and perfect beings, you are the children of immortal bliss. हम आनंद के संतान हैं. Why should we be morose? So keep smiling. By remembering your divine nature, that no, Chidanand Rupa Shivoham Shivoham. And we are the children of immortal bliss, so why should we be morose? Let us be happy and smiling always. Let the dogs bark. One of the most important problems while we are facing the challenges of life is, one of the important challenge that we are facing is criticism. है ना? लोग क्या कहेंगे? If I do certain thing, then people start leg pulling, backbiting, सब होता है. Then we become disappointed. We become depressed because somebody is pulling the legs and somebody is criticizing. Swamiji says, don't worry. Sri Ramakrishna asked, what will you do, Naren, if people start criticizing you? Then Naren said, I will do whatever Kabir has said. What is Kabir has said, you know? हाथी चले बाजार में कुत्ता भौंके हजार, साधुन को दुर्भाव नहीं, निंदे चाहे संसार. When the elephant is going, so many dogs, they start barking. But the elephant does not look at them. He is going in his own way, nicely. So, you go in your own way. Let the dogs bark. But don't tell them that they are dogs. Huh? Otherwise, there will be a problem. Inside your mind, you think dogs are barking. I am like elephant. Why should I look at them? That means, don't give any attention to what they are telling. I am following the truth. Satyameva jayate. Ultimately, truth shall triumph. I am not bothered what XYZ is telling. What is their value? They themselves are at fault and they are trying to correct me. So I don't bother about them. हाथी चले बाजार में कुत्ता भौंके हजार, साधुन को दुर्भाव नहीं, निंदे संसार. Let the dogs bark. You go on your own way. Don't give any attention to them. 30th, make lemonade out of cut lemon. नींबू कट गया, रो मत, शरबत बना के पी जाओ. दूध फट गया, रो मत, पनीर बना के खा लो, मिठाई बना के रसगुल्ला बना दो. So, try to make the best out of the situation. Sometimes situation is not in our hand. हो गया तो हो गया, बीतीता है बिसार दे, आगे के सुन ले. Try to make the best out of the situation. जो हो गया, अभी रोने से फायदा नहीं है. दूध बिगड़ गया ना, कोई बात नहीं, उसमें चंद शक्कर डाल के खा लो रसगुल्ला बना के. लेमन कट गया, कोई बात नहीं, शरबत बना के पी जाओ. थोड़ा बर्फ डालने से मजा आएगा. और नींबू का शरबत कितना बढ़िया. So make lemonade out of cut lemon. Make the best of this best situation out of the worst situation. That is the positive way of facing the challenges of life. Then never expect. Yes, don't expect. Expectation is the mother of all our suffering and all our depression. Depression कब आता है? मैंने सोचा था 90% मिलेगा, 89 मिला, रोना शुरू किया. But if you expect 85%, मैंने 85% सोचा था, 89 आया. 89 आया, बहुत आनंद, क्यों? यू एक्सपेक्टेड 85, पर 89 आया, दुखी क्यों? मैंने सोचा था 90. Expectation is the mother of all suffering. So should we not have a aim? Yes, we must have. Should we not have goal? Yes. Should we not have a dream? Yes, very big dream. Should we not have ambition? Yes, very good ambition. But at the same time, try to do work without expectation of result. Do your best and leave the rest. So do not expect. Expectation will bring misery. So that is why in the Bhagavata there is a beautiful story of Pingala. Asha hi paramam dukkham, nairashyam hi paramam sukham. Whole night she waited for the customers. Nobody came. And she was very much depressed. She said, I was at fault. Whole night I was expecting. I should not have expected. Expectation is the mother of all miseries. So, never expect. Omit NMA, develop PMA. What is NMA? Negative mental attitude. What is PMA? Positive mental attitude. So, glass is half full of milk. NMA will say, glass आधा खाली है. PMA वाला क्या बोलेगा? Glass आधा दूध से भरा हुआ है. So, it is both are telling the truth, but one is looking at the empty side, one is looking at the milk side. So, those who have got infinity complex, for them I tell them, हनुमान चालीसा पाठ करते हो ना कोई, हनुमान चालीसा पाठ करना तो करो. We had a seminar in Rajkot, youth convention, and one girl said, I don't have confidence. Then she was told, okay, you come to the stage. कॉन्फिडेंस ऊपर स्टेज आने का बोला था, ऐसे डर लगा. आओ आओ फिर आने. अच्छा, वी विल प्ले द गेम हमारे स्वामी जी का, चलो ब्लैक बोर्ड में. अच्छा, अभी कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल पूरा तुम्हारा कितना है? व्हाट आर द गुड क्वालिटीज यू आर हैविंग? बोले एक भी गुड क्वालिटी नहीं, इसीलिए तो कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं है. ओ, तुम्हारा स्कोर 0. अच्छा, तो व्हाट डू यू डू? बोले BA फर्स्ट ईयर. हाँ, BA फर्स्ट ईयर? 12th पास किए बिना तुमको किसने एडमिशन दिया कॉलेज में? वो लड़की ऐसा ऐसा डर रही थी, स्टेज में जोर से गुर्राने लग गई. शेरनी से, कौन कहता है मैंने 12th पास नहीं किया है? लो, अभी तक बोलती थी मेरे में कॉन्फिडेंस है, अभी जोर से चिल्ला रही है स्टेज में. कौन कहता है मैंने 12th पास नहीं किया है? 12th पास किया? बोले हाँ, नकल करके ना, कॉपी करके. कौन बोलता है मैंने कॉपी किया है? बिना कॉपी किया 12th पास किया? हाँ, बिना कॉपी किया 12th पास किया. अच्छा, हमारे देश में कितनी लड़कियों ने 12th पास किया? 55% तो लड़की का है, कभी गई नहीं स्कूल में. 55% इलिटरेट. जो गई उसमें से ज्यादा करके फर्स्ट में गई, सेकंड में नहीं गई. उसमें से बची वो थर्ड में गई. बहुत कम 6 तक गई. 5वीं क्लास थी. बाद में प्राइमरी स्कूल था ही नहीं स्कूल में, गांव में नहीं है. बस मम्मी ने कहा नहीं, पास होगी, गांव में नहीं जाना, अकेली लड़की को नहीं जाने देना. गया, खत्म. उसमें से बहुत कम बच्चियां शहर में जो है वो 10th तक जाती है. 10th के बाद 1-2 बार फेल होके खत्म. फिर उसमें जो बचती है वो 11th में जाती है. 12th में 2-3 बार फेल होने के बाद उसकी शादी कर दी जाती है. उसमें से बचती है वो कॉलेज में जाती है. तो कितनी कम परसेंटेज की लड़कियां हमारे कॉलेज में जाती है? बहुत कम. यू आर वन ऑफ देम. यू आर नॉट ग्रेट? यस, आई एम ग्रेट. लिखो. तुरंत 1000 रुपये उसको मिल गया. 1000 रुपीज उसी समय मिल गया. अभी तक खाकपति थी, 1000 मिला. अच्छा, बोले कॉलेज में कैसे जाती है? साइकिल में. साइकिल में? यू नो साइकिलिंग? हाँ, साइकिलिंग इज एन आर्ट. लिखो 1000 रुपया. उसके बाद में बोले कॉलेज से आने के बाद क्या करती है? बोले पढ़ाई. और बोले रोसई बनाना आता है? कुकिंग इज एन आर्ट. लिखो 1000 रुपया. ऐसा करते करते 65,000 रुपीज हो गया. देखो, अभी तक खाकपति थी, लखपति हो गई. कहने का मतलब, we know we have many qualities, but we think मैं तो कुछ नहीं. So हनुमान चालीसा के बाद अपने खुद की चालीसा बनाओ. If you really want to have confidence and develop PMA, whenever you are facing any challenge of life, you count your blessings and count your good qualities, and then you will find you are developing PMA. Next, perseverance. Swami Vivekananda says, purity, patience and perseverance, these are the 3 essentials to success, and above all love. धैर्य होना चाहिए. Patience is very important. And at the same time, perseverance. Perseverance means अध्यवसाय. लगे रहो. Don't give it up. Sometimes there will be failure. Sometimes you will become depressed, but don't give it up. Go on. Hold on. Lage raho. Persevere. And similarly, another thing is patience. Dhairya rakho. Don't lose patience. Sometimes we lose patience and we lose the real thing. Just because of little patience, we lose the whole game. Don't lose patience. उसकी बहुत अच्छी स्टोरी है. There's a story that I have given in my book, Happiness and Peace in Everyday Life. When you will be going out, at the end, we will give you some gift. There's a beautiful calendar of Swami Vivekananda. There's a beautiful book, Great Sayings. There's a beautiful book, Swami Vivekananda, Friend of All. And there's another book, Happiness and Peace in Everyday Life. In that book, you will get this story. I'll tell you the story in very brief. एक राजा था. उसने अपने यहाँ पर रात को एक नाच गान का कार्यक्रम रखा. पर राजा बड़ा कंजूस था, बहुत कंजूस राजा था. अब उसने नर्तकी को बुलाया, तो नर्तकी के साथ ताल देने वाला रहता ना, ढोल बजाने वाला, वो भी आया. नायक और नायिका दोनों आए और रात को खेल चलता रहा. और सब दरबारी लोग बैठे थे, और भी पब्लिक बैठी थी. राजा बैठा था, रानी बैठी थी, राजकुमार था, राजकुमारी थी, और बहुत लोग थे. और ये सब क्या कर रहे थे? गाना सुन रहे थे. और नर्तकी नाच कर रही थी, वो नाच देख रहे थे. उसी समय वहां से एक सन्यासी जा रहा था. वो सन्यासी वो एक जंगल से दूसरे गांव में जा रहा था, तो उसने देखा कहीं नाच गान हो रहा है, तो वो भी खड़ा हो गया. वो भी खड़ा होकर वो भी सुन रहा है. एक उसके नगर सेठ थे, वहां के बहुत बड़े सेठ थे, वो भी सुन रहे थे. और बहुत सारी पब्लिक थी, सभी लोग सुन रहे थे. अब एक रात बीत गई, दूसरी रात बीत गई. नियम ऐसा है कि जब नर्तकी नाच करती है तो राजा सबसे पहले उसमें अपनी गिफ्ट देता है. वो गिफ्ट देता है, उसके बाद सब लोग गिफ्ट देते हैं, उसके पहले नहीं दे सकते. वो सब गिफ्ट देते हैं, उसके बाद में नाच बंद होता है और नर्तकी घर में चली जाती है. ये नियम है. अब ये कंजूस राजा कुछ गिफ्ट नहीं दे रहा था. एक प्रहर हो गया, दूसरा प्रहर हो गया, आधी रात चली गई, तीसरा प्रहर चला गया. अब ये नर्तकी तो बेचारी सारी रात नाचते नाचते थक गई, एकदम टायर्ड हो गई. अब उसने सोचा अब मैं नाच नहीं सकूंगी, तो उसने गाने में थोड़ा सा गाना जोड़ दिया. रात बहुत बीत गई, थक गई पंजर मोरी, नटी कहे सुनो वामदेव, इनाम न मिला कोई. रात बहुत बीत गई, थक गई पंजर मोरी, नटी कहे सुनो वामदेव, इनाम न मिला कोई. जैसे ही नर्तकी ने ये कहा, तो ये जो वामदेव जो बजा रहा था, उसने सोचा अरे गड़बड़ हो जाएगा, अभी रात तो थोड़ी सी बाकी है, अभी ये नाच बंद कर देंगे तो इनाम तो कोई मिलेगा नहीं, क्योंकि जब नाच अपने आप बंद हो जाएगा बिना इनाम के तो इनाम गया, इतनी मेहनत पानी में जाएगी. तो तुरंत उसने गीत में गीत जोड़ दिया. बहुत गई थोड़ी रही, थोड़ी भी अब जाए, नट कहे सुनो नटी, ताल भंग न हो पाए. ये ताल भंग मत करना, अब थोड़ा सा ही बचा है बाबा, ताल भंग मत करना. और जैसे ही ऐसा कहा, ताल भंग न हो पाए, तो राजकुमार ने अपना सोने का जो चेन था फेंका. पहले तो राजा को फेंकना चाहिए, उसके पहले राजकुमार ने पहले फेंक दिया. तो उसके बाद में राजकुमारी थी, उसने अपनी सोने की अंगूठी फेंकी. और जो नगर सेठ आया था, नगर का जो सेठ था बहुत बड़ा, उसने भी अपना अंगूठी फेंक दी सोने की. और वो साधु, उसके पास कुछ नहीं था, उसने अपना ब्लैंकेट फेंका इनाम में. राजा आश्चर्यचकित हो गया, अरे भाई इतना सारा इनाम, इन नर्तकियों को मैंने दिया नहीं, उसके पहले ही सब इनाम देना शुरू किया. तो उसने फिर पूछा राजकुमार को, अरे भाई मेरे को बिना इनाम दिए तुम लोग पहले इनाम शुरू कर दिया, क्या बात है? राजकुमार ने कहा कि बात सुन लो, मैं बहुत समय से सोच रहा था कि आप अभी बूढ़े हो गए हो, मुझे राजा बनाओगे. अब राह देखते देखते मेरा तो बस पेशेंस खत्म हो गया था, धैर्य खत्म हो गया. मैंने सोचा था आज रात को तुम्हारा खून करके मैं राजा बन जाऊंगा, आज ही रात को करने वाला था खून. जैसे ही खून करने वाला मैंने सोचा था, तब तक मैंने सुना, बहुत गई थोड़ी रही, थोड़ी भी अब जाए, नट कहे सुनो नती, ताल भंग न हो पाए। मैं बोले इतना साल तक प्रेयर किया, अब कितना तुम जीने वाले हो, क्यों मर्डर ले लूं, मर्डर का इतना पाप ले लूं, ऐसे भी तो तुम मरोगे, फिर तो मैं ही राजा बनने वाला हूं। तो मैं बच गया मर्डर के चार्ज से, इसलिए मैंने अपना चेन दे दिया। राजकुमारी को पूछा तुमने क्यों दिया? राजकुमारी, मैं आज रात को भग जाने वाली थी, क्योंकि तुम मेरे शादी नहीं करा रहे हो, इसलिए मैंने सोचा कि ये राजा तो कंजूस है, वो शादी कराएगा नहीं, इसलिए मैं भग जाऊंगी और दूसरे किसी से शादी कर लूंगी। फिर मैंने सोचा बहुत गई थोड़ी रही, थोड़ी भी अब जाए, नट कहे सुनो नटी, ताल भंग न हो पाए। अब थोड़े दिन के लिए आखिर तुम कुंवारी तो रखोगे नहीं, आज नहीं तो कल तो शादी कराओगे, क्यों बेकार ये मैं झमेला मोल लूं। तो मैं बच गई, नहीं तो मैं भग जाने वाली थी। नगर सेठ को पूछा तुमने क्यों दिया? बोले मैं आज ही रात को मेरे को टेलीग्राम आया था, मेरा एक जहाज डूब गया, तो मैं सोच रहा था मैं जहर खा के मर जाऊंगा, आत्महत्या करूंगा। बट जब सुना बहुत गई थोड़ी रही, थोड़ी भी अब जाए, नट कहे सुनो नटी, ताल भंग न हो पाए, फिर मेरे को याद है भाई बाकी और 9 जहाज भी आने वाले हैं, ये एक जहाज डूब गया तो डूब गया, और 9 जहाज आएंगे तो उसके प्रॉफिट से मेरा लॉस चला जाएगा, तो मैं आत्महत्या में से बच गया इसके गाने के कारण। ये साधु को पूछा तुमने क्यों अपना ब्लैंकेट दिया? साधु ने कहा कि मैं तो बहुत तपस्या किया पर फल नहीं मिला। मैं सोचा न माया मिली न राम, अतो नष्ट ततो भ्रष्ट, ये लोग तो कम से कम शादी वादी की, कुछ तो मजा किए, मेरे तो ये भी मजा नहीं मिला, भगवान भी नहीं मिला, इसलिए मैं अभी वापस शादी करने जा रहा था। तो मैंने सुना बहुत गई थोड़ी रही, थोड़ी भी अब जाए, नट कहे सुनो नटी, ताल भंग न हो पाए। मुझे याद है गुरुदेव ने कहा था नहीं नहीं भगवान का लाभ जरूर होगा, तू साधना करेगा तो। अरे थोड़े से के लिए मैं बच गया, तो इसलिए मैंने अपना ब्लैंकेट दे दिया। तो राजा ने भी खुश होकर के और भी गिफ्ट दिया। कहने का मतलब हम लोग को क्या याद रखना है? बहुत गई थोड़ी रही, थोड़ी भी अब जाए, नट कहे सुनो नटी, ताल भंग न हो पाए। कभी कभी देर आर सिचुएशंस व्हेन वी फेस डिफिकल्टीज, व्हेन वी फेस चैलेंजेस, देन वी फील लाइक गिविंग अप। डोंट गिव अप, हैव पेशेंस। ताल भंग नहीं होना चाहिए लास्ट मिनट में, थोड़े से के लिए ताल भंग मत करो। द बेस्ट थिंग्स मे बी कमिंग, एनी मोमेंट दे मे कम, एनी मोमेंट, सो लेट अस नॉट लूज अवर पेशेंस। persevere. Next is quit not. Quit not. This same thing. Have patience. Persevere. Don't quit. ये स्वामी तुमको हैप्पीनेस वाली, दिस इज द बुक यू विल गेट, हैप्पीनेस एंड पीस इन एवरी लाइफ। उसमें लास्ट में दिया है एक पोएम, डोंट क्विट। When things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you are trudging seems all uphill, when the funds are low and the debts are high, and you want to smile but you have to shy, when care is pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but don't you quit. Life is queer with its twists and turns, as every one of us sometimes learns, and many a failure turns about when he might have won had he stuck it out. Don't give up. Though the peace seems slow, you might succeed with another blow. Often the goal is nearer than it seems to be a faint and faltering man. Often the struggler has given up when he might have captured the victor's cap, when he learned too late when the night slipped down how close he was to the golden crown. Success is failure turned inside out, the silver tint of the clouds of doubt, and you never can tell how close you are. It may be near when it seems afar. So stick to the fight when you are hardest hit. It is when things seem worst that you must not quit. So don't quit. Persevere. Hold on. This book you will be getting. So remember that. Quit not. The 18th, rationalizes. There is a beautiful theory of stress management, that is RET. Rational Emotive Theory. What does it say? Whenever there is any failure, whenever there is any problem, whenever there is any challenge, you ask, is it really so? For example, one person, he said, I want to commit suicide. Why? I am depressed. Why? Because my life is ruined. Why? Because my son, who was in 12th standard, got only 60%. I expected 90% from him, and I thought that he will get 90%, he will become a big engineer, he will earn good money, and then his life will be blessed and our whole family's life will be blessed, but he got only 60%. So now I want to commit suicide. Why? Because his future is gone. His future is gone, and his future is gone, so my future is also gone. So I want to commit suicide. Ask the question, is it really so? Is it really so? The whole future is gone? 12th science, if he got 60%, whole future is gone. Can he not get admission? Yes, he will get admission, but not in a very good college. Okay. If not in a very good college, he will not got a very good job. Okay. But can he develop further? Yes. Can he do MBA afterwards? Yes, he can do MBA after. After doing MBA, can he get good job? Yes, he can get a good job. Can he get good career development? Yes. Then why you are saying that I want to commit suicide? So, any question, any problem, ask this question, is it really so? Sometimes it seems, oh, gone, gone, gone. Is it really so? You will find it is not really so. 90% of the time it is not really so. So that is why rationalize all your decisions, rationalize all your feelings, rationalize all your problems. Try to find out what is the real rationality behind it. Then struggle. Struggle, struggle, struggle. As I told you, struggle will always give you good result. Some people, I ask many people, they come to me, why should I struggle? I have struggled so much in my life, now I can't struggle. Why should I be at the receiving end? There's so much struggle in my life. Then I ask them, you want to be ordinary or extraordinary? I want to be extraordinary. Then remember the equation. Ordinary people have to undergo ordinary struggle. Extraordinary person have to undergo extraordinary struggle. So now you tell me, you want to become ordinary, extraordinary. Then you have to undergo extraordinary struggle. That is why Swami Vivekananda says, the greater the struggle, the greater the person who comes out of it. The greater the struggle, greater the person who comes out of it. You analyze the life biographies of all the great people. All of them had to undergo tremendous struggle. Look at the life of Swami Vivekananda, how much struggle he had to undergo. I was telling, first of all, he had the struggle of realizing God, then he realized God. But then what happened? Just when he was young, he had not yet completed study. He completed BA and he was doing his LLB. That time LLB was a very prestigious degree. He was doing first year of LLB at that time. Suddenly his father died out of heart attack. Then what happened? Afterwards it was discovered that father, he was a very large-hearted man, so he had already given so much money to others that there was so much of money to be given to others. So they were, all those people who wanted to take money, they all came, and Narendranath was the eldest son of his family. He had younger brothers and sisters. He was the eldest son. Can you understand? And his mother, of course they were elder sisters, but they were married. So younger brothers and sisters and mother, and though they belonged to an aristocratic family, what happened? Narendranath's uncle, he became an enemy. He drove them out of the house, and he made a fake case in the court. And now Narendranath had to fight in the court. They were driven out of the house, no place to live in, no money. Rather, people are coming to take money from his father had taken some money in loan. So they want to money, nothing to eat. And sometimes Narendranath will tell his mother, Mother, I have got some other invitation, so I will not eat. Because he saw, if he will eat, his younger brothers and sisters will not be able to eat. Such an aristocratic family. He was the son of a very rich lawyer. Suddenly they became poor. And suddenly court case came. Suddenly the father died. All these calamities came together. So many challenges were faced by Swamiji. At that time, he was a student. He was not able to pursue study also, LLB. He was in search of a job. And can you believe, such an intelligent person, he was searching for a job, going from door to door, everywhere, apply, no reply. Now there is recessions, that is why apply, no reply. At that time, somehow the other situation became so much. Apply, no reply. At long last, he got a job in Ishwarchandra Vidyasagar school, but Swamiji had his own self-dignity, and he could not match up with the principles of Ishwarchandra Vidyasagar, so he had to leave that school also. He was again jobless. And he became really, he had to starve to death. Then somehow or the other, the situation leveled up a little. Then Sri Ramakrishna passed away. Then he took sannyas. He took a vow. He will not touch money because he is a sannyasin. So he used to go from village to village all over the country without having any money in the hand. At the most, he will tell them people to purchase a railway ticket, that's all. Otherwise, he will go walking. And some people will have food, he will take food. Sometimes he said, I did not get food for 3 days at a stretch. And he had to starve. Because he was a beggar. He is a beggar monk. So he cannot ask. One day he said, I was passing through the forest. And he was so much tired. He had not eaten from 3 days. So he sat down one place. Suddenly he found one tiger coming. Then he thought himself, this tiger is also hungry. I am also hungry. I am not getting food. At least let him get the food. So he waited. He did not move or he did not run away. He waited so the tiger can eat him up. At least let one person's hunger go. Somebody's hunger let go. So he stood like this. But the tiger came to a little distance and he ran away. And Swamiji was saved. This is what happened, really. So, Swami Vivekananda had to undergo so much of struggle in life. He had to face so many challenges of life. But greater the struggle, greater the person who comes out of it. If you are an ordinary person, you have to undergo ordinary struggle. If you want to become extraordinary, you have to undergo extraordinary struggle. So whenever there is struggle in life, don't bother. This is an invitation to become great. Don't bother. When you are facing problems in life, when you are facing difficulties in life, struggle in life, this is an invitation to become still greater. It is not for getting you bogged down. Greater, greater, greater. So many problems will come, so many struggles will come in order to make you stronger, in order to make you greater. So this will come, struggle, struggle. Greater the person who comes out of it. 20, these too shall pass. Abraham Lincoln used to keep some board in his table. In that it was written, this too shall pass. Then he was asked this question, why are you keeping this board? He said, what happens that sometimes, I get success and I feel I become egoistic. Oh, I have done it. Then I remember, this too shall pass. There will be bad days which will come. And so, I should not become egoistic. So that saves me from egoism. And then there are bad days when I am depressed and I am feeling that no, I can't cope up with all these struggles. Again I remember, this too shall pass. Some good days, better days are ahead. This is a passing phase. Again I get full strength. So it saves me from egoism. Also it saves me from depression. Why? Because it is a temporary situation. Any struggle, any calamity, any crisis is of a temporary nature. It will go. Holy Mother Sharda Devi says, difficulties come and go. Just like there is a bridge, there is a water which is flowing in the, water is going, coming, going, coming, going. Difficulties will come, go. Difficulties will come, go. So don't worry. So, this is a transitory phase, temporary phenomena. This too shall pass. 21. Unleash the powers, hidden powers. There is infinite power. How much power? Infinite power inside every human being. Only you have to manifest the divinity. How? By 4 yogas. Raj Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Karma Yoga. 22nd, vow of service. Take a vow of service. Why? The more you serve, the more you will become strong. Unselfishness will give you tremendous power, will give you tremendous courage. Courage of a lion will come when you become unselfish. Courage of a lion will come to you when you try to serve others. And all your depression will go away. All your tension will go away. I am giving you the real example. When Swami Vivekananda went to Chicago, at the time the richest person in the world was John D. Rockefeller. At that time Rockefeller was the emperor of petroleum industry, and he was so much depressed that he wanted to commit suicide. Then one of his friends suggested, why don't you come to meet an Indian monk who is residing with my friend's house? An Indian yogi, if you meet him, you take his advice, you will get peace of mind. Rockefeller said, what? I to go to a beggar to get advice? No, I will not go. You know, we are all beggars. We are all professional beggars. So we live on charity, we don't have our own income. So Rockefeller said, what? I to go to a beggar? I will not go for advice. And he really did not go. But suddenly, you go out and talk all there. Talk, have a nice talk. So, Rockefeller said, I do not want to go to a beggar for getting advice. He did not go. One fine morning, suddenly he came to the place of residence where Swamiji was staying. He called the bell, the butler opened the door. And Rockefeller went inside. But at that time, Swamiji was not in his drawing room. Swamiji was in his study room. So he went to the study room without being announced. And he came, but Swamiji was fully engrossed in study. You know, he had tremendous power of concentration. So he was fully engrossed in his study. He did not notice Rockefeller coming. Rockefeller stood for some time. And then he knocked at the table. And then Swamiji looked up. Rockefeller said, I am Rockefeller. Swamiji said, what do you want? Now Rockefeller was not prepared for this type of treatment. Rockefeller name means the President of America would get up. And here he is telling, I am Rockefeller, and the fellow, that beggar, is sitting in his chair and is asking, what do you want? I become very much annoyed. I don't want anything. Then why have you come? Now he had no answer because he had come without invitation. Then Swamiji said, Rockefeller, I know why you have come. You come here because you do not have peace of mind. And then Swamiji said, Rockefeller, remember, you are not the owner of your wealth. Utilize your money that is given by God to you for removing the sufferings of millions of people. By this service, you will get peace of mind. There is no other way by which you can get peace of mind. Rockefeller was not prepared to anybody's advice, least of all from a beggar. So he left abruptly. As abruptly as he had come, in annoyance, he left. But after a few days again he came, similar fashion, called the bell. The butler opened the door. He went inside. Swamiji was not in the drawing room. So he went into the study room. Swamiji was fully engrossed. Again he locked at the table. And Swamiji looked up. Then Rockefeller put a piece of paper on his table in which he had made an announcement of a very huge donation. And when Swamiji read it, Rockefeller said, now you must thank me. I have followed your advice. Swamiji said, well, it is for you to thank me. Because by following my advice, you will get peace of mind which cannot be purchased by millions of dollars in the market. That was a very huge donation by Rockefeller at the advice of Swamiji for a very big public institution. Later on, he gave a lot of other donations. In 1911, Rockefeller made Rockefeller Foundation. And from Rockefeller Foundation, so many research has been done. Out of which Borlaug made a research of finding out a drought-resistant wheat which saved the millions of people from starvation. This was done because of Rockefeller Foundation. Why it was done? Because Rockefeller started a foundation because he was advised by Swami Vivekananda to utilize his money for serving. So when you serve others, you get peace of mind. So vow of service is very important. Serve others, you will get peace of mind. You will get tremendous power. You will get the strength of a lion. Withstand. withstand the miseries, withstand the problems, withstand the weather. कितना गर्मी है, अरे गर्मी के दिन में तो गर्मी आएगा ही. अभी तो यहाँ नहीं है गर्मी, एसी है. बाहर जाओ पता पड़ेगा क्या गर्मी है. एंड देन यू स्टार्ट स्क्रीमिंग, ओ गर्म है गर्म है. अरे गर्मी के दिन में गर्म नहीं होगा तो क्या ठंड के दिन में गर्म आएगा? तो इसके लिए व्हाट इज द इक्वेशन? विथस्टैंड, सहन करो. श्री रामकृष्ण यूज्ड टू से देयर आर 3 लेटर्स, स श श. क ख ग एक ही बार है पर स 3 बार आता है. भाई सहन करो, सहन करो, सहन करो. Have the power of tolerance. Tolerate. Toleration. Titiksha. What is titiksha? Adi Shankaracharya says, Sahanam sarva dukkhanam apratikara purvakam. Without any resistance, if you really tolerate all the suffering, that is titiksha. Titiksha is very necessary in our life. So, try to withstand the storm. Try to withstand the season. Try to withstand the heat. Try to withstand the rain. Try to withstand the cold.